T minus 20 minutes. T-minus 10 minutes. T-minus 9 minutes. T-minus 8 minutes. T-minus 7 minutes. T-minus 6 minutes. minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We are here again. That's right, the Wrasslin for Life Network. I am KJ White. As always, we're here to rock out for 2 hours of AEW Dynamite. We're heading towards Double or Nothing. So do remember, we will be here every day leading up to that event. We'll be here live the night of that event. Big shout out to Ali, Chris, CJ, Nick, the whole fam. You never know who's going to be popping in here tonight, folks, but I guarantee you I won't be alone for the stretch. So thank you for being here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. We have 3 in the books. Hump day is done. So hopefully it was a good hump day for everyone out there. Friday Junior. Friday Junior is tomorrow, and we're going to hit it. We're heading towards the weekend. The weather's getting better. The sun is shining. People are dancing and happy. The patios are opening up. So I hope you guys are having a phenomenal week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. And if you haven't done it yet, like, subscribe, join. Check us out on Twitter and Instagram as well. So with that being said, the show is about to kick off. And let's get to the chat box real quick because, you know, it's our favorite. There, speak of the devil. Ali, thank you for being here. I think I forgot to say Chris trademark, by the way, guys. He's going to kick me for that. But also big shout out to him, too. Ali's excited. Jokers are wild tonight. That's indeed two Jokers. One from the men, one from the women. Lots of speculation, lots of rumors. I saw somebody say Kenny Omega, and I don't know if he's quite ready. Or would they save him for something like Double or Nothing or kind of a bigger moment? How close is he to being healed? I know he went through quite a bit, and we are wasting no time. Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, Samoa Joe is in the house. Your Ring of Honor television champion. The crowd is live, ladies and gentlemen, just like this crowd here tonight. We are ready to rock. We are ready to roll. And I can't wait. We're going to find out who's the surprise. If it's that damn thing, I'm going to be pretty upset. Wow. Look at, ladies and gentlemen. We are wasting no time. Johnny Elite is in the building. Anybody know who I'm talking about if you're watching? Boss Monster has been muted. I thought I've been muted this whole time. Johnny Elite is here. That's right. Not John. We were all wrong. Not Cesaro. Not Gargano. Not Kenny. Johnny Elite is in the house. I'm jazzed. Yes. This guy, honestly, does he hold the record for wrestling in the most places? I feel like he's wrestled everywhere twice. He has not wrestled somewhere. Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Morrison, Johnny Monday Nights, Johnny Drip Drip, Johnny Elite. I know there's a bunch more, but Johnny Elite is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, AEW is not wasting any time, and these two men are soaking in this crowd. Looks like Johnny gave himself a little bit of some highlights. Oh, Nick's not happy about it. Yeah, I'm all right with it. Johnny Elite. Not bad as a tough enough guy. There you go. Not bad for a tough enough guy. Good to see you, JV. Good to see you, Nick. Another member of the fam is in the box. Ali is here as well. And who else did I miss? I feel like I just skipped over somebody, but JV Nick. We'll get to all these comments. You guys seem pretty content talking amongst yourselves. So let's see. Big Nick, my prediction for the Joker is Macchiato and Harry Smith. Now, Nick, that's crazy that you said Harry Smith. I've been beating that drum since the Crockett Cup. I really thought it would be really cool to get Harry Smith in here and actually make him like the Cinderella story. Doesn't necessarily have to win it, but Harry Smith would have been outstanding for this tournament. And we can all see why. And I think he's good. The Valdez Express is in the house tonight. JV is here again. I like it. What if the Joker's Teddy Hart? No. It can't be Teddy Hart. I thought, but yeah, I know, jail, legal troubles, bad rap, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's a long laundry list with Mr. Terry. The question is it going to be a surprise or someone they should have expected? Well, it was definitely a surprise. I think everybody's kind of surprised. Johnny Morrison, not a lot of people whispered about him. It's still a pretty cool thing. Now, how does this play out, though? Who do you got for the win, guys? Who's going to advance in the tournament? Is Joe going to get screwed? Johnny going to move on just on? Now, think about it, though. Now we got another guy in the mix with Jeff Hardy, with Darby Allin, with Sammy Guevara. It's another name, guys. It's another name. Maybe not a huge one, but I mean, the guy was on Survivor, for Christ's sake. To me, they have to make it tied to the Hart family. Not exactly. And they didn't pull it off, but I understand what you're saying, Nick. Nope. Joker ends up being Kenny Omega. I thought about that. And Omega Cole would have been wicked at the end. Now, we're not going to get that now. I still kind of have some hopes that we're going to see Joe make it all the way to the final. Am I the only one that feels that way? I like it as a final, not as a semifinal. I believe Kenny is still recovering. Yes, I do believe that's accurate. I know it hasn't been super clear on Kenny's timeline or recovery, but from what I understand, Kenny's gone through a lot to kind of recover. He's been, think about it. He's been on the indie circuit for so long, and an opportunity to, relax, with the situation he is in with Tony and with AEW. It gives him a great opportunity to just relax, heal up, fix some things. He's still young, and maybe his best days are ahead of him. I'd like to see a more driven, intense Kenny Omega upon his return. I really would. Sorry, I forgot that would be the final. Nice call, JV. Good catch. If my memory isn't off, I think Jeff Hardy is the only man in it that he actually wrestled. That is a true story. Yes, that is a true story. Yes, back before the Hardy Boys there. There you go. Smith or Teddy. Lethal or Omega. There you go. Thank God it wasn't Lethal. I didn't want Lethal or Sanjay or. I mean, I'm pretty happy. I'm okay with Johnny Morrison being here. Johnny Mundo. Oh, shit. There you go. And keep in mind, there's a history here of going back with Joe and Johnny. They've crossed paths before. So, yeah, we got picture in picture, but we're off to a great start, folks. And do remember, 7 days a week. Let everybody know we are here. Your auntie, your uncles, your strangers on the street with wrestling shirts, your girlfriends' friends. Tell everybody we are doing this 7 days a week, plus our news updates and our original content. And if you haven't heard, Johnny Elite is in the building. He is taking on Samoa Joe in round 1 of the Owen Hart Classic. Is it a classic? It's somewhere in there, although they still have Cesaro. I was thinking Cesaro, but I want to see Cesaro go to the Blackpool Combat Club. That's my vote on Cesaro, still is. Yeah, right? Cesaro versus Joe. Get revenge for Kid. I like it. That would call it great, blah, blah, blah. Jeez, you guys had a great old convo. Still currently under contract, so no. Yeah, we're not going to see Sasha and Naomi for quite a while. I think it's going to extend past 90 days, and we're not going to see them anytime soon. And there's a lot to play out, and I do think them going back to WWE is a huge possibility. I really do. I don't think I think it's more of a push. It's notoriety. Maybe she gets what she wants now because there's public pressure. I don't know, but it's not a lock that she just jumps in somewhere else and feels comfortable. So sometimes it's the devil you know. I think there's a good chance that she might not go anywhere. Still currently under contract. That's what I was saying. Wouldn't it be something if they said F it, bought a ticket to the show? Yeah, it'd be amazing. Let's go. I want more of that stuff. Another person that we haven't spoken about is Bray for the Joker. If Bray comes back, it's going to be a moment. And I think that's by request, by Bray. You know, he's going to be a big ticket item. We've talked about his asking price being high. I think if we see Bray come back, it's double or nothing. I kind of said that earlier today out loud for the first time. Now, I've been marking out a little bit about Bray Wyatt coming back since Halloween Havoc because it just seemed to make sense. But he had other plans. Maybe he's not coming back. But if he does come back, I think it would be bigger than just the Joker in the tournament. I think, you know, something like maybe he has a, you know, he plays a role or he's a factor in how this match with Adam Page and CM Punk ends on Sunday, the 29th. Tune in, find out, we will see. True, I don't think that would be the last guy who did that. One of the Highlanders at TNA show got fired, so maybe that's how they get released. Right? That would be funny, JV. Funny. KJ, you killed your intro today. Thank you. Yeah, you're WTNF, and I'm guessing. Joe up first, Gargano. Sorry, now I'm just catching up to when the match started, but at least I caught up, folks. Joe's getting screwed. I agree. Good call, Valley. That's why I said Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole for the final. Makes sense. It does make sense. Jeff versus Johnny. Ooh, no, it's Jeff versus O'Reilly, is it not? Johnny Elite, aka Johnny Morrison, is all elite. Let's go. There you go. Joe wins. I think Morrison will be in AAA. Ooh, you think this is a stop in, Nick? Is he all elite, or is this just one of those? You're free. You're not doing anything. Want to make an appearance? Poor KJ trying to keep up with a load of comments already. Yeah, you know what? I might have glossed over a few, but I think JV and Nick were having a bonding session, so I like seeing it. I love it in the chat, and yes, I'm caught up. Look, and no sorries. I love it. Keep blowing up the chat. That's what we are here. We're community. Come in, chat. Even if we're not here, just find a friend. You guys were awesome. But yeah, that's a lot for me to read. That's the point. Oh, Joe's got him up. There he goes. Flips off. Samoan drop. Johnny on Joe. He's up to the top. There's no way Johnny wins clean, right? I meant in the future. Yes, Ali. My bad. I'm good for running my mouth. No. Why did I glitch? What's happening? Is it over? Son of a bitch. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I got Johnny stuck up on the top ropes right now, so a little catching up. But yeah, that being said, come on. But yeah, what's happening in this match? I lost track. Joe won by a muscle buster. All right. Interesting. So Joe beats Johnny Elite clean. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about it? Does it make sense? You debut. Do you want to win your debut? Does it matter? Is he in fact going AAA? More GCW dates? What do you guys think? And Lethal and the ROH posse attacking. All right. Interesting. Oh, thank you for the update, Nick. Here we go. And I am back. Oh, spoke too soon. All right, I'm back. And you guys can hear it in the background, I think. Oh, Rocky came out. Interesting. Oh, the best friends. I only saw Rocky at first. Kyle O'Reilly and Ray Phoenix. That's right. Yeah, I was wrong, Ali. Yeah, Party Adam Cole. I should have known that. I've been looking at it all damn day. No, not the Muscle Buster. It's the Destroyer. I don't love it, but it ends. We just talked about this. Yes, we did. It makes no sense to have the random factions get involved with things that have nothing to do with them. Yeah, it really does. Like, oh, all right. So we're getting a replay of Jeff Hardy Darby. Now, some people have said one of the best matches in Dynamite history. I don't know. Let's chime in. Let me hear about it. Anybody think it's one of the best matches in AEW history? I don't know. And some people criticize Darby from jumping all the way up from that ladder on a night or during a tournament honoring a man who we all know came to a tragic end, and they felt like maybe it wasn't the best in the best of taste for him to kind of do a death-defying jump in front of the gentleman's wife. So let me know what you guys think out there. Let me know how you feel about it. I'm really curious. I'm really interested to see. Did you love the match? Was it like, is everyone just resting on the few spots that there were? Oh, there's the Young Bucks. Called them. They called them. Matt called them Hardy cosplayers. Oh, Matt got a little bass in his voice. The Hardys are so much bigger than the Young Bucks. When you see them like that, it's like, again, it looks like, oh, it's Mussolini. CM Punk is on his way to the ring. The next champion, folks. Here comes Sanga. Wait, that's NXT, not AEW, right? Hard to, yeah, getting confusing. KG not listening to me. I know you said it to me. I was listening. We talked about it, didn't we? You come here and say that to my face, Allie. There you go. Exactly. She's dying. Come on. Come on. What are you waiting for? Give my voice a minute. Oh. Crowd is lit. Punk is out. He's wearing a very expressive t-shirt. I'm sure there's going to be lots to talk about what Punk has to say. Oh my God, Excalibur. Hey, bud, nice shirt. What a dink. Look up dink in the dictionary. Picture of Excalibur in his mask. Here comes. Takesha. I hate to point out, but that's really hard to pronounce when you sound it out. Ali, that'll be the next Joker. Who joins KJ? That's it. There you go. Am I the only one that's sick of CM Punk's smug face? I'm not sick of it yet. I can't speak for other people, but I'm not sick of it yet. And the Cowboys here. I like Hangman better with a chip on his shoulder. I might just start to like him and then he loses the belt. That's not good. It's not what we want. Pretty big cheer. Pretty big cheer. Ali, that'll be the next Joker. The craziest, maybe. I'm not so sure about the best in AEW. Craziest, maybe. Oh, I see what you're saying. Took me a minute. I had to read that twice. I got you, Ali. Again, you know I don't have to read what you're thinking. But yeah, Adam Page is in the ring, starting it off quick. Fallaway slam to a nip up. And Takashita big crossbody from the inside to the outside of the ring, folks. And Adam Page is in control, giving some love to the fans. And Punk is wicked on commentary, in my humble opinion. It was very much holding your breath each time Jeff or Darby had to get back up. It was intense. We were kind of having that moment of like, all right, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Like it kind of didn't feel organic for me. I didn't love the match. And to see some people come out and be like, best match ever. That's a lot. That's a stretch for me. Hello, JV. You're supposed to be sick of his face. We're getting there. A lot of people have said just because the way he's used, but I mean, he's still the biggest name in the company, technically. And again, that music hits and people go nuts. So if you got to send him out on commentary and get that pop, why not do it? Dun, dun, dun. Anybody out there going to Double or Nothing? Anybody near Double or Nothing? JV, you're supposed to be sick of his face. CM Punk has go away heat with me. JV. I'm curious to see where he goes now. I don't say he has go away heat at all with me. Still a fan. I'm still curious. A little stale, a little flat, a little bland, a little like, all right, we get it, dude. We get it. But yeah, a little more, a little less talk, a little more action. Maybe. We're also getting that confrontation between Regal and Jericho tonight. That's going to be fun. I hope Jericho doesn't make it real stupid, though. Ari, moonsault. I think that's what he said. Now we're going back to picture-in-picture. Adam Page is in control. And usually I'm sending these updates out from my boy Raleigh. But yeah, no. Adam Page is in control. He's throwing some chops while we're in picture-in-picture. And I'll remind everybody we will be back tomorrow. Impact Watch Party. We will be live again. And then Friday night, the doubleheader. And then we head into the weekend. Saturday night, I believe we got some GCW to cover. No, I believe. I know. Just deciding which one sometimes. But yeah, Saturday night, GCW. We will be here live, and you never know. We like to cover multiple things on the weekend. So set your reminders, set your little notifications, and we will be back with a little bit more fun on the weekend as well. He's 7 years late. Funny to see him blow up after 8 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. Like, I'm such a big fan of Jericho. I was pumped. Like a lot of people were when he signed with AEW, early days, like the first title run and such. Okay. And then it just like sometimes too much freedom can be bad for people. And I think that's where Jericho kind of wandered off to like, it's like, I think this is cool, but a lot of times it doesn't really play out as dynamic or as beneficial as he thinks it will, as it will. And I think he saps heat out of people right now. Eddie Kingston, I think he cooled Eddie Kingston right off. We still like Eddie Kingston. We still want to see Eddie Kingston win. This storyline, this angle, Jericho in general, kind of cooled Eddie off a little. And he didn't, he didn't really get. There's a couple of guys that I wouldn't say Jericho really got them over at the end of the day. A little less conversation, a little more action. Yes, that's what I want. Um, but yeah, I mean, they kind of battle. Absolutely. Um, Jericho's going to battle right through. I'm really surprised. Anybody surprised that this got twisted somehow involving the Blackpool Combat Club? Like we were saying for days, and kind of another one of those KJ predictions or hopes that never pan out, where we just kind of assumed it was going to be LAX to even up these numbers. It made sense. It looked right, and it ends up being Moxley, Yuta, and Brian. Like I'm still a little surprised that that's how this is playing out. But then, does this lead to some big trios, triple threat? There's more than that now. Triple threat. Does this lead to some giant, man? Well, obviously, we're going to get a big tag team match at some point with all of them. But I mean, do Blackpool not get along with Eddie and the boys enough? Oh, the Lord trying to help me out here, finding my words. But yeah, no, you have Eddie. Do they splinter out and do they get in a beef? Then does it lead to some type of triple threat, three-way thing? Does it somehow tie in with all these belts that apparently Tony's running around with? I don't know. Sorry, yes. I'm over Chris Jericho right now. He's annoying me. Sorry, 1 second. I'm sending a bad signal. There we go. Yes. So Ali's also over Chris Jericho. Anyone else feeling that way? He doesn't move the needle for me at all, and I think his shit. And other people have said it, so I'm not trying to jump on a bandwagon here, but it does feel like he belongs in the WWE. It's one of the topics we had in on one of our Let's Rumble shows with BJ, the Playboy Beanie, and yeah, I mean, I think he fits. If he went back to Raw right now, he'd fit. He'd be perfect back with KO and Otis and Gable. He'd fit right into that hodgepodge disaster of a storyline. Hi, KJ. Bit late. I just talked about you, buddy. Welcome to the show. Welcome back. And everyone else, thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, we're having a great time just to get you up to speed. Paige and I don't want to say his name wrong, but it looks like take shit. They're both up. They're just doing the forearm to forearm exchange, going back and forth. Adam Page has been in kind of the better of the two so far. Good match, though. Then up next, we get Wardlow taking a beating. Mox, Brian, Yuta, Cesaro, Miro. I still think Cesaro could do this, and I go back to the interview with Regal where he mentioned Cesaro. He mentioned the fact that out of those three, so the only guy missing from this like little trio of 2 count. Page picks up the 2 count, folks. But yeah, no, they not a bad match. The man calls himself a wizard. No, it's not Tanahashi. It's to take. No, I gotta wait for one of them to say it so I can mimic it. I'm gonna screw it up and call it Takashita. because that's the only way. Takashita misses the buckshot. Roll up. Oh, hook. Oh, go behind. More forearms. He's a big dude. Wow, he just buckled at him. Wow, stretch power bomb. 2 count. 2 count. Oh, a bit of a botch, but they're calling it a knee. They called it a knee. Okay, KJ, wait for commentary to say it. Yeah, trust me, because that's how it's spelled. But I know it kind of blends together. Everyone's gonna be like, "Where's Chris when I need him?" Oh, both men down again. Going solo on the stream tonight. Just opening the show all by myself. You know me. I happen to be the Iron Man of YouTube at this point. But yeah, no. We always got family popping in and out. But I get to start this bad boy with you guys. So sorry to disappoint Raleigh. I know you're hoping Allie does pop up, but I mean she's doing a good job in the chat right now. But we'll see if she comes around. Boom. But we'll see who else is here. You never know who's going to show up. And that's the good part about having a small little army doing your thing. Damn it, I glitched. Man, I got to switch up my provider. It hasn't been working out the last couple days. You know when it just kind of, the streams just kind of start getting worn down and everything gets switched up? Kind of at that point with all this. JV says, say Jericho leaves to WWE. Who do you have as a heel vet with mainstream appeal? Yeah, I mean, it could definitely, I mean, you still see all the fans singing that song. You see all the fans getting on Judas and belting it out and having a good time. So yes, to your point, just letting them go is probably not, I mean, I'm torn because I think on paper and name value, it means something when we're actually getting. Oh, Adam Page with the win, by the way, folks. As it should be. And he gives CM Punk the stare down. But he did it with the GTS, by the way, folks. Takashita. Takashiti. It's not nice. He lost. So his night was shitty. Did you watch Dark, KJ? I did watch Dark. Did you see the guy run out of the ring and dive on to everyone, but his foot got stuck on the ropes? Lucky the wrestlers on the outside caught him. He was he was Dojo New Japan Wrestling. Yeah, that was all right. The match was all right. That botch was hilarious. I thought he was going to eat the ring. But yes, I did actually watch it this evening, so that's kind of funny. Believe it or not, folks, it happened. Who fills that hole? Uh-oh, wait, Punk's got a mic. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, no, nothing's being said. They're booing him. Page is getting booed. Uh-oh. Here comes Punk. This is pretty good, folks. This is pretty compelling. Doing the walk around each other on the stage. Oh, and Paige just walks off. But big boos for the champion. Who fills the Jericho role? CM Punk. Hey, Al, you okay? Ali's always okay. Let's be honest. She's more than okay. What do we got? CM Punk wins. Where do we go from there? Do we rematch? I think if CM Punk wins, you have a reason you find a reason to keep Adam Page away from that rematch for a while. Because you don't want him to lose twice. I think that staple in the WWE of the instant rematch to beat you again to prove I'm the champion. I don't necessarily like it. I don't like it on repeat either. Yeah, I think if Punk wins, you keep Page away from the belt for a little bit, and eventually he comes back around and says, "Oh, by the way, whoever's holding that belt, owes me something." So that's how I would do it if Punk loses, which I really got this gut feeling that it could be Punk taking the L. He's got to stay on it. There's got to be a reason he got screwed, but not in a way that takes him away from the belt. He can get jobbed somehow or get tripped up. I don't care what it is, but whatever happens has to keep him directly in pursuit of that belt to keep him valid. That's my take. GT. That one's for Rally. CM Punk made me forget what I was doing. That's what I was doing. All right, what else? Do you agree, KJ Lee Strickland? My name, KJ Lee. Yes, Lee and Strickland are good. I liked what they did last night. I liked the finisher. Why not give it to them, right? You already have a ton of guys running around. I don't mind this for a while. Strickland, Lee, it works well. When they decide to part ways, I think that will be good. Let's go. Let's do it. Right. But it beats the purpose of babyface chasing the heel. Dun, dun, dun. Speaking of babyface chasing the heel. That's funny to me, but nobody understands why. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I told you, even if you are solo on this channel, you got fam in the chat, you got fam kicking around. So I'm going to say as much as I possibly can now because I might not get to say anything for the next little while. But without further ado, Big Nick.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest, so you'll actually be able to get a few words in edgewise, but yes, I am here.
There you go. I lost my stream again, so how are you doing, sir? Not feeling the greatest? Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, I ended up having a fever of over 100 and everything the other day. I made sure it wasn't the May 19th or anything like that. But now the wife has it and everything, so it's been a fun 24 hours here.
Trying times, man, and again, it's not as simple as it used to be. Of like, oh shit, I got it, we'll be okay. But
I had to do
it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I had to do an at-home test. That was very weird to do. Like normally, you just be, oh, it's a cold. Now it's protocols, everything.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, you'd go to work anyway.
Oh yeah, I worked a full day with a 100-degree fever. I'm like, what am I doing?
Right. But yeah, so you're watching along AEW here tonight?
Yeah, I think I'm ahead of you right now. I have a package for Fuego del Sol.
Yeah, this is weird. Well, they love Fuego. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm just coming out of commercial now. So you're about a minute at 40 seconds ahead of me.
Maybe here right now. I've got Evil Uno and 10, I think, from the Dark Order with him. So maybe we're gonna get a 6-man tag.
Wait, sorry. What did you say?
I had Evil Uno and 10 from the Dark Order. Like they came behind Fuego del Sol and patted him on the back and all that.
Yes.
So I was thinking we're gonna get a 6-man tag.
Yes, I'm getting that right now. How the hell did the House of Black get tied up with these guys?
I'm keeping my fingers crossed it's for a slow build, but I'm getting really disappointed each week because I really like the House of Black and they just keep wasting them.
It was like 2-3 weeks ago, kind of on the onset of the House of Blue, as I like to call them. As Edge started building his little thing, and I heard guys like Cornette and some of the other podcasters out there that are like, oh, Edge is doing this way better than Alistair. And like when they first started that shit, I was like, you guys are outside your mind. The entrance with Alistair is wicked. The attitude's wicked. Da da da. A few weeks later, it was like, come on, guys, don't let this happen. You're closing this gap. Now with the you bring on Rhea Ripley, and right now the House of Blue has a bit of momentum for me, and it's not so easy to say that the House of Black's better.
Yeah, did you see too that Edge teased today that Ciampa's going to join? Yeah, because he tweeted it out and everything, just a picture of Ciampa, no text, no nothing, no context.
No.
But I also did read that they. Well, that's the thing. It's funny you said that because I read an article too that said that they actually released Harland before he could join because Edge pitched him to join.
Right? He's like, I want that guy. They're like, he doesn't work here anymore.
Right. Oh, I want that guy. Bye.
And Harland would have been a good fit.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, they're kind of doing the same thing with Joe Gacy.
Yeah.
Everything's now the, Undertaker Ministry of Darkness with the Druids and the as I pontificate on my mountain of omnipotence.
Pontificate. Good one. Well, here's the thing. And the whole Druids and Gacy thing, one, we all, you automatically get comparisons to Bray, Undertaker, that kind of thing. But it's been really weird. And it's been written like an episodic, primetime drama kind of thing. Like where, 2 weeks ago, Braun's in the ring, the Druids show up, and then everything ends. And then we come back, and there's footage leaked of Braun being taken away with the Druids. But then we come back, and it was nothing really happened. We just kept going.
It's like they forget that there's a crowd there. It's not just for the TV audience.
Yeah.
They're still stuck in the Thunderdome era.
Right? Oh, shit. There's people in the building.
Yeah. Right now I have Keith Lee and Swerve Scott versus, honestly, I have no idea who.
That is Drake and who's Drake's partner tonight?
Older QT Marshall.
That's JD Drake. Are these the Workhorsemen, which is a terrible name? It is, I think. The Workhorsemen. Really? You named your tag team the Workhorsemen?
When you order the 4 Horsemen from Wish.com, you get the Workhorsemen.
Right?
I think it's safe to say we know who's winning this match.
Yeah, I would say. And Raleigh was the same right before as you jumped on. They wrestled they wrestled on Dark last night or the night before, whatever night it is.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of workhorses, Keith Lee and Swerve Scott are the workhorses. They were on Dark. They've been on, I think, every AEW show.
They've been on, they were on Rampage. They were on, they've been rolling, getting their time. But I'm okay with these guys being in a tag team for now. Not everybody can fight for the belt.
That's the thing people forget is that not everybody, now your favorite guy can't always be at the top.
No.
That doesn't make the journey fun.
Exactly.
Oh, big win for Keith Lee. Big pounce and then a top rope. I don't know what they called that.
Is that was that Alex Shelley?
He would have stood a better chance if he was.
Yeah, no kidding. But when he first flipped up there, I was like, holy shit, he looks just like Alex Shelley.
It's because he's got the little blonde streak thing, the Seth Rollins.
Yeah. That finisher is pretty ridiculous.
No, that looked awesome, especially for a tag finisher. I wonder what the name for that is.
Down power bomb coup de grace.
Yeah, but between the two of them, they've got to come up with some catchy ass name for that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But that's they should call it the Hit Row.
Don't give them a chance; they will do that.
They might. No, I was actually surprised. I listened to Strickland on Jericho, Speak of the Devil, and I was really impressed with Strickland, his approach, his attitude, how it was really kind of an enlightening I don't know much about Strickland, kind of what we got in NXT, a little bit of his indie stuff. So it was kind of cool to kind of get to hear about him a little more. Really compelling guy. Kind of a fan of him being here, and kind of he's got an opportunity.
Oh yeah, I heard a little bit about him when he was Shane Strickland and all of that. I believe on the Indies,
Yep.
and then when he came to WWE, you see him here and there. But everyone that I've heard talk about him since he's left has been like WWE completely dropped the ball with him.
It's
Like,
crazy,
what were they doing?
right? And it's
On a
like,
side note,
yeah, go ahead. No, take the side note.
I was just gonna say, is like part of the backstage area just Jericho's podcast, because it seems like anybody that comes into AEW has to like go through there at least once.
It's funny. Do you ever notice like during COVID and such, there were like these 3-hour studio podcasts, and now they're like 52-minute in an echoey dressing room with people walking by, and
yeah, like I said, they just moved it to backstage. Oh, who's the new guy that Tony's bringing in? Oh, we'll get him on Jericho's podcast today.
Jericho's sitting by the door like a lemonade stand. Hey, you're new. Come here.
Right. No, what were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say before that?
Yeah, see, I said I wouldn't cut you off, and I did.
No, it's allowed. Where are we going? Chris Jericho, WWE. Yeah, no, I lost it.
We were talking about Swerve and how WWE dropped the ball with him.
Yeah, I mean, well, again, they drafted him. We were shocked they got drafted, and we were like, okay, let's see what's up. And they just bailed on it. I know there was a little bit of controversy with the freestyle and stuff, but they've overcome worse. I can't imagine that was a reason to get rid of a whole faction.
Yeah, that was just so weird. Like within a week of bringing them up, first they cut B-Fab, and then they cut that guy, and everybody's gone.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what. Somebody in the chat, I know someone out there knows what Adrian Adonis is up to. Oh, wait.
Yeah, we've got Jungle Boy and Jurassic Express, and then we've got Hobbs and
Ricky.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot his name there for a minute. I was almost going to call him Dante Martin.
Uh-oh.
They do kind of have a lot of guys that look that same kind of similar look.
Right?
There's like him, Dante Martin. What's the one in Jericho's group there?
Danny.
Yeah, they all kind of the
same vibe.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing all three of these teams in a tag team match.
I think that's what we're getting. I think they lose and Christian turns on them.
Yeah, I kind of been wondering what the hell they're going to do with Christian, because he came in with outwork everybody, and the most he's done is outwork Tully Blanchard as a manager.
Right? He has outworked the other managers.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten fired yet.
Tully, check. Arn, I mean, poor Arn. I love Arn, but that man had way too many botches as a manager.
The best is the one where he falls before it was, I think, Wardlow gets to him, or MJF.
The one on the ramp with Penta's dude. Abrahantes. No, that's the announcer. I always mix them up. Alex Marvez. No, that's the announcer. Now I got him backwards.
Then everybody confused now.
Right? But anyway, he ran up the stage, and he went to punch him, and when he went to punch, he was gone. He literally had to help him up and then start beating him up again.
I just remember the one to where he like just dips off the side of the stage, like before anyone even gets to him. He just kind of like dead flops over on the side.
No, honestly, my favorite one is the one. Oh, poor guy, is where he was on the wrong spot. They were going to do the ring bump spot, and he was on the wrong side. So he tried to go around the turnbuckle, and his arms weren't long enough. So he just started like pawing at it like a sad koala and just float down. But the sad part was he had to roll after like embarrassing himself. He had to brush it off, get up, get back on the apron, and they did the spot then. Then they back down he went. I'm like, poor bastard. It just
now he's just chilling with his Glock.
His Glock.
Oh, I've got MJF. Looks like we're gonna get the lashing
lashing.
here.
Uh-oh.
The Cody treatment to Wardlow. I can't remember if it was you that brought it up or if I had just heard it somewhere, but it would be interesting if they ever do, I don't know at this point how you could make MJF face that, for them to face the new heel, that he has to go through everything that he's put, Cody and now Wardlow through.
Interesting. I like it. I think that would be cool. And yeah, I said it the other night, just because when he was in Long Island, of course, he gets an opportunity to, that rare night that he's a baby face. And I was really impressed at how he milked the hell out of that crowd. Like, he didn't waste a moment. He, like, everything was just milking that audience.
Oh yeah, he didn't pull the wrong move of a baby face like Punk did coming out in a Tavares jersey. That was
that was
big mistake.
Genius. This botchy spray tan stuff is killing me.
Yeah, his hands are a different color than his face.
I'm in Houston. For those watching at home, we are now kicking through MJF promo, and he's shitting all over Houston, Texas.
I'm going to try and turn my audio for this on just because I want to hear him, but I also don't want to get us copyright strike. So just let me know if you can hear it.
Sometimes we've been all right with that. It's kind of background noise.
I'll just leave it muted. You'll just have to fill me in, or I'll just cut another promo. I'll be up there with MJF.
MJF's giving him shit, saying if you so much as put a hand on me, you don't get a match. Saying all the good old heel stuff. So Wardlow just has to take it. If he retaliates in any way, shape, or form, he loses everything, and he can never sign with AEW. The mensch of the cinch, buddy. It's good.
Tell me this Wardlow entrance doesn't remind you of Goldberg. Like,
oh, bang on.
Goldberg was in 2022.
Yeah. Bang on, buddy.
And I saw someone share today that they compared this to when, I can't remember what movie it was, but when they had Superman in handcuffs and he had all the guards around him. Like,
yeah. There he is. Why is your? Oh, I guess it's just happened to be there. Just a funny look. Like, did he get out of the ambulance?
They just have that on standby for all the security guards that he ends up powerbombing.
Where is his shirt? Anybody?
Don't need a shirt if you're getting whipped.
Oh yeah, touche. I just thought, maybe they'd give it the old rip off, or I guess he was saying, "Screw it, I'm going out topless. Get this over with." I haven't clicked on a question in a while. Just give me AJ Lee versus Britt Baker tonight, please. Ooh, I don't know,
yeah.
Michael. I think it's good.
I'll comment on that when we get closer to that match because I have some feelings. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love AJ Lee. If she came back, that would be amazing. I just don't see that happening tonight.
I don't either. And based on John Morrison, I mean, I could see it. I still think it's going to be Ember Moon.
Oh, he's laughing with the first one. Damn.
Oh, you're slight. Yeah, he's just getting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to spoil too much.
No, spoil away. You're the lead. You get to be the lead anchor because.
Just looking at him like, what the? Yeah, he's just no selling all of this. Oh, doing the little peck show too.
I thought he was going to no sell it. I really did.
But then, I mean, that works. I mean, I could see that. If there's one guy you're going to do that with in a moment, it's this guy. They're trying to really make him the next Batista, the next Goldberg.
Absolutely.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Sean Spears having to pull him off because he's just still no selling. And MJF is losing his mind in the corner.
Yeah. If you guys roll back the tape, I 100% was live with that thought. As far as I'm like, this guy's just gonna literally gonna no sell. I'm like, can he really no sell 10 though? Right? If
I mean,
MJF's leading in, making it look real, is he going to be able to hold 10? But here we go.
they showed the welts and everything, and now Spears is going to do it with his belt. Wouldn't it be something if now he just sells every single one from Spears?
Takes a knee, yeah, just knocks him right down.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's funny.
ooh.
You remember you had Cody, and like, I mean, that was like a half-hour segment, and he sold every one of those straps.
Oh, that was painful to watch.
It was.
Drew blood. He was just all sorts of messed up after that.
Sold
but no,
the shit
Wardlow's just no selling, just flexing up in their face and everything.
Punk loses. Where do we go with Paige? Punk loses, Paige goes. That's what I think. So here's a theory, Nick.
Ooh, low blow.
Oh, he flinched a little on that one.
Oh, now they're just laying it in. Yeah, can't no sell after you're getting kicked in the dick. Oh, now he's choking him out with the belt. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
He's over his shit. I mean, he's the most over thing in all of wrestling.
He's going to be one of the next pillars of AEW, the next kind of homemade talent, homemade star.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, I know it's funny because I'm behind you, but I just got the nut shot. It's so cheeky. That one's for you, Rally. Okay, Bunkles with the page.
Yeah, what was your theory?
Oh, that let's say somehow, some way that Paige is victorious. They very much could have that moment where Paige is in the ring and we get a lights out of some kind. I don't want to say who, because I'm not positive where I'm leaning yet, but that would be how Double or Nothing ends, with some surprise.
I could see that if I had to piggyback off that, I would do Bray comes back and fights him over the leader of the Dark Order, since that's what everybody's been talking about since Bray got released.
Yes. I had an idea once upon a time, like a year ago now, because I feel like he's been out forever, where I thought there was a cool way to kind of do it and kind of clean out some of the riffraff with the Dark Order and keep a couple of them and rebrand them and turn them back into badasses. I miss the Dark Order commercials. Let's bring those back.
Oh yeah, they could do a lot, if Tony would answer their text messages and everything.
Right. Know the name. Hey Nick, hope you feel better soon.
Thank you very much, Rally.
Oh wait, let's go back here.
Oh no, you're one above that. It's talking about a show in England that I actually just saw about earlier today, and I was going to talk to you about.
Yes.
Yeah, so where it's going to be like Nia Jax versus Lana, Lindsay Dorado versus Mojo Rawley. It's basically like a budget cuts,
the budget cut pay-per-view. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier today. I mean, I said right away, I'm like, we might have to be paying attention to that one. Nia Jax, though, what are your thoughts on that? Things that make you go.
Yeah, exactly. It's we will get canceled if I say all my thoughts on that.
What's next? They actually have a lot of ex-WWE stars, Mojo Rawley. Hey, what about the rumors about have anyone confirmed that Mojo and Nia are a thing, or is that just?
I don't. You see them post a lot of stuff together, but I don't know. I think they're just kind of birds of a feather flock together.
Right? They seem pretty comfortable, but they could just be buddies. They actually have a lot of Cardona, Macklin. Yeah, it's crazy. I was like, where the hell did this come from? But there we go, and we'll probably be there, folks. It was Johnny Elite. We haven't talked about that, Nick.
Wait, what?
Johnny Elite.
I don't get the hype with Morrison. Like at this point, it's like you were saying, he's been Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, Johnny Drip Drip, Johnny Elite, Johnny Blackcraft, Johnny GCW or Game Changer,
Johnny Impact.
everywhere he has been. And it's just like, okay, at this point, it's that Dolph Ziggler effect of you're here, there, everywhere. You're not doing much of anything anywhere, so I don't care.
Yeah, he seemed to wedge himself kind of in the middle of it all, right? And I just like him. I think he's talented. I just, for whatever reason, he's never really.
Yeah, oh, he's talented. He's just never really broke through.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with him, but I think
Yeah.
he kind of plateaus at being like a mid-card or a tag guy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, sometimes they say the stunts, the tricks, kind of outshine everything else, and you don't really see much beyond that. Which I think he's good. I mean, I do. I think there's more there. I think, especially at this point in his career, it's pretty comfortable. So we'll see.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those we'll have to wait and see.
I don't know if he
like
stayed. Right, he took the loss.
Yeah, it could just be a pop in, pop out. Because, like I said in the comment earlier, he does do a lot of stuff with AAA, and I know his wife isn't she the champ down there?
Yeah, she is.
So
I'm looking forward to seeing more of her.
Yeah, but if they're gonna want to spend time together, then they're gonna probably work down there. He kind of fits more of that lucha style.
Oh, absolutely.
But back to what I was going to say about that, the UK pay-per-view, that's going to be, I guess, headlined by Braun Strowman versus Alistair Overeem, the former UFC fighter.
Yes.
Yeah. Who has also gone publicly on record saying how much he thought current day wrestling was lame and everything. So that could turn into a shoot real quick.
Let's go for a shoot, boys. Those are two big gentlemen.
Oh, I have Kyle O'Reilly in the ring right now.
I'm right behind you. I got wow, they're calling out, they're using Bret Hart against FTR. But Beretta and Ramiro are saying they're together full time as a tag team and they want FTR. Ooh.
Good luck.
Good luck. I've not missed the matches I've missed 30 minutes the start of AEW. What'd we miss? We went CM Punk came out, Adam Page beat. Adam Page beat.
Take a shitty.
That's right. Take a shitty. Kyle O'Reilly's in the ring right now.
Yeah, he's going to be taking on Fenix. So this is going to be a damn good match.
Oh, cool. He came out to his entrance. That's cool. He didn't come out to the Lucha Bros entrance. He came out to his. Oh, look. Hey. Pac's here for his. Pac's like a never mind.
No, go ahead. Finish it.
There was a funny analogy in there, and then I stopped myself. But yeah, I know.
I'm being a terrible influence.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious. You're going to get me in trouble. But yeah, no. Pac shows up every, for a couple days, every once in a blue moon. And we can't keep him here consistently.
Speaking of him, and I don't want to take away from this match too much because I know this is going to be a classic, hopefully. But with this whole Sasha and Naomi walking out thing, people kind of forget that Pac did that too.
Yes.
And everything. And they just let him pretty much sit at home till his contract was out.
Yep. He was so bitter. And I mean, again, times change, but
and he was their cruiserweight champ.
Yeah. And he said, screw it. And I mean, a lot of people agreed with him. Like, I mean, that was the one thing he had going for him, where everybody was like, yeah, we get it, man. Because he was killing it. And he really could have been. He wasn't just the best cruiserweight heel at that time. He might have been one of the best heels they had, period. And they just, and I understand that the whole Enzo situation got under his skin, but yeah, a lot of people supported his decision to walk out, and he sat at home until he didn't have to.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like you're kind of seeing that 50-50 split and a little bit more leaning towards back in Sasha and Naomi now.
Yeah. But now you start reading some of the story, and you're like, wait a minute. It was quick to jump on Sasha, right? And I explained this last night a little bit. Is she's a big target. Like, and you watch the interview, she carries herself with that swag, so she knows she's going to get that heat. And people who are like, "Oh, poor Sasha." Nah, she got that bravado. She brings it on. So we get where it came from, but again, what do you do if you're completely miserable?
Yeah. Well, like,
What do you do?
there's so many different ways that you could look at this, talk about this. I'll do a shameful plug here. So I'm sure we'll talk about this on the podcast on Saturday.
Yeah, I like
for
it.
sure.
Let's Rumble, the podcast. Don't miss it, folks. We're changing it up. We're going to have a little fun with it. We got some ideas, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it.
Ooh, big dive from Phoenix. And then now I've got Kyle O'Reilly's got him in a triangle choke.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, armbar.
I just got the flip on the outside. Oh, a Conero. There we go. Jeez, is that guy smaller than Marco Stunt? What guy?
I think he was probably about one of the security guards with Wardlow.
Oh, that makes sense. It was Marco Stunt. What do you mean? Loving the Wardlow angle with MJF. So good. Probably best angle in wrestling at the moment. Or is it just me, guys? Your thoughts, Nick?
I think anything MJF is in right now is the best thing in wrestling. And that's more of a testament to him than it is to anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree at all.
His thing with Punk was the best. His thing now with Wardlow was the best.
Yeah. I mean, everything he's done, even the stuff, again, Jericho kind of pulls it down a little, but when they got down to business, it was good. And I mean, we still talk about one of the surprise matches. We get MJF and Orange Cassidy in an opening match, and it kind of stole the show a little bit. Like, so there's a double side to his sword, where it's not just all about his mouth. He's actually done some good business in that ring. So sooner than later, he's got to be knocking on that championship door, without a doubt. One of the two.
Oh yeah, look at his match with Darby. That was probably the best match of the night.
That match actually is what I was referring to. No, that match is, and you're absolutely right. And that was the one I was thinking about. But they tore it down.
Yeah, and he won the way he even predicted that he was going to win, with just the rollover neck lock.
Yep. Oh, I'm still got picture-in-picture. Phoenix is crawling.
I do too. Ooh, big kick. Oh, are we going to set up to a knee in the corner on the barricade? Oh, and he misses a drop kick right into the barricade.
Here we go. So Athena and Cesaro, maybe. Taya Valkyrie, she's all over. Now, yeah, Taya's got that AAA belt. She's going to be in and out of Impact as well. I like Taya Valkyrie a lot. So I think there's a lot of potential for her to get in the ring with some good names. And again, another one.
Joker.
If she's the Joker?
Because her husband was the Joker for the men's.
Oh.
Britt beating the AAA champion.
I just
avenging Deonna Purrazzo.
There you go. I kind of dismissed it because of, like, I didn't even think, because she has her belt right now. She's kind of doing her thing. But very good point. That's a very good point. Then have that kind of squash
just
out.
A pop in.
Yeah, good point. Set up something else. Mike, good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for joining us. JV, Naomi would look like a fish out of water in the Indies. I worry that about Sasha. I proposed that to the fans last night.
That's who would look worse on the Indies.
Yeah.
Sasha's whole thing is about being a boss and being a diva. It's kind of hard to be a boss in a high school gym.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Like, how are you going to wrap you out when you're doing shows in a parking lot?
Right. It's a tough one. Like, I don't see her. And even people are like, oh, well, now she's going to go to AEW. But how well is she going to work with that utopian group?
She's a bit like what you were talking about with Jericho earlier. She's just kind of built for the WWE style. She's not
Yeah.
built for anywhere else.
And she knows it. I believe she knows it. That's why she always comes back.
Ooh, Phoenix really selling the knee. Oh, and surprise.
Ooh. Clap. I still think Harry, you called it earlier as well. I've been
Harry
saying
Styles.
like Harry Smith made so much sense for this tournament.
It wrote itself too well.
Yeah.
Like, because I think that Adam Cole's kind of doing like a whole, I don't want to say anti-Hart family thing, but he beat Dax,
Yeah.
who they're all about the Hart family and everything.
Yeah.
He won it with a sharpshooter. Now he's
True.
facing Jeff Hardy, and if he wins, Jeff Hardy's the one in the tournament who's faced Owen before.
Yeah.
So it would have been, setting up perfectly for he's got to get through someone from the Hart family.
Yeah. Oh.
Big kick out.
Yeah, you're definitely ahead of me. I got him selling the arm on the outside right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Hilarious. But folks, let us know what you're thinking out there. Are you enjoying the show? How do you feel about this match? We got more to come. Lots of time on this clock.
Oh yeah, this is why, and I know I going back and forth with this with CJ, but this is why I think AW week to week is better than WWE, because already the matches that we've had right now, you could stop the show and that's better than probably anything on Raw you can think of, anything on NXT 2.0, and probably better than what they're going to do on SmackDown later.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. And are following the trends of the fans with the power rankings and such. You see it. And further to that, it's consistently been that way. There isn't a whole lot of fluctuation from week to week. And they just kind of roll out a good product, and people can say whatever they want, but the one thing they do, you can debate it all you want, but they get into the action. It's like going to an indie race, and you want them to start their engines. Let's go, and that's what you paid to see. So let's get into that. The WWE fans are going to say, well, we're trying to tell a story in that. No, we want wrestle. Let the wrestling work the stories. But if you have shit wrestling, the stories don't matter. It doesn't matter how good you write them. Now, it doesn't go the other way.
Oh, absolutely. I bet you could turn on Raw and not see a wrestling match for the first hour. It's all
easy.
just promos and video packages.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that AEW is perfect, because don't get me wrong. They do some stuff like we've talked about before with every match is a gimmick match, kind of at times pointless spots. But the in-ring stuff is what you're paying, like you said, it's what you're paying to see at the end of the day, and that doesn't let you down.
Yep. And you kind of know what you're doing.
I'll let you catch up to that.
Yeah. I get the snap suplex.
Yeah, it's going to get real good.
Oh, that was a little bit of a botchy. Oh, that was pretty cool. A little bit of a scuff on the spin, but not bad.
Yeah.
Will's loving it too.
Yeah, shout out Will. He just had put out a new song, so check that out.
Check it out. It came up on my suggestions, and I clicked it, and just because it automatically played again, and I listened through twice back to back. No bullshit. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's one of his best as far as I'm concerned. And he just continues to put it out, and he's hustling, and give him some love. Check him out, everybody. Let people know he's doing his thing. And yeah, we want to see great things for Will, and he's on that grind. He's slapping the shit out of him. What's going on your TV?
Big super kick to the outside. Now Phoenix is going up top. Oh, springboard. Oh, walks the ropes. Oh, holy shit.
Oh, big knee. Not a whole lot of selling going on, but it's pretty dope.
Oh. Yeah, this is old school NXT. Nobody sells nothing.
Yeah,
Just high spot, high spot, high spot, high spot.
Unload. But you knew you were going to get it, and I like it.
I told you this was gonna be a banger.
Yes. Oh, now I'm getting to the holy shit moment. I got to try and fix my screen.
Oh,
he ended up on his butt, eh? Actually, Nick, can you hold the fort for about 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Have fun, bud.
So on my screen right now, Kyle O'Reilly just tapped out Phoenix with kind of an armbar, but he also had the leg hooked and everything. Definitely looked painful. God damn, look at his chest. All around his neck and everything. It's just so red. Oh, that was so painful. And so now I'm in a commercial break. So now I'll give you my thoughts on some stuff. So I know there's this whole talk about MJF. He's unhappy with his contract, all of that. But to me, he wouldn't be doing all those interviews if he wasn't getting it okay by Tony. He still has a contract. Tony's not going to let him go out there, give him the best spots, give him the best matches, all of that on his TV if he's just going to keep trashing him. And didn't Jericho and the Young Bucks and everything all just kind of re-sign? I think MJF signed when they did, like kind of the start of the company. So all of those guys just re-signed, or you get the guys like Marco Stunt that don't get a text back from Tony. So I think that there's a good chance that he just re-signed and they didn't let it out, just like they didn't let out that Tony bought ROH. Hi, Rally. KJ's just on a break. Yeah, I know. He kind of messed up letting me just ramble on here, so we'll be here for the next 4 hours. But yeah, so you don't know everything that goes on. Everything's still reported. Nothing official. It's not like Tony's going to come out and say, oh, hey, we just re-signed him, when they're going to try and work an angle with it. And it's the best way that they can use Cody going to WWE, because you can't kind of hide an EVP, a founding EVP of your company, leaving to go to your competitor, the one that you're trying to take down. So it's the best way that they could do that without just completely ignoring that, which would just make them they can't do that with how many times that they've taken shots at that company. They have to acknowledge it. I know WWE doesn't like to acknowledge AEW, but AEW very much acknowledges WWE. Let's see. Yeah, no way MJF leaves to WWE. If he does, it would be the biggest blow to AEW. Yeah, exactly, JV. If he goes, and he's one of the 4 pillars that he even brought up, like we were saying earlier, he's been in all the best angles, all the way back to him versus Cody, him versus Jericho. It was cool when they brought in all the different challengers and everything. When you had Nick Gage show up, you had Juventud Guerrero show up. Then he had his thing with Darby. He had his feud with Punk. He's now in the best angle with Wardlow. If he goes, I hate to say it, but Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are not going to help carry that company. It'd be nice. Ooh, who do we have coming out now? Sorry, folks. I'm just getting back to action now after commercial. Ooh, Bryan Danielson. Let's see what's going on. KJ's not here, so I'm going to unmute, and hopefully I don't make it too loud. Oh, Wheeler Yuta's in Japan right now is what they're saying on commentary, so that's why it's just him and Regal. Is this the confrontation they're going to have? I thought I saw something about that. Oh, here comes why does Moxley get his own entrance? Why I get when he's coming out with Eddie Kingston. Okay. That's a really cool visual of him with Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. Anything with Eddie Kingston, I'm sold. I love the man. So, but I don't get why Moxley he's in the Blackpool Combat Club. Why can't they come out as a group?
Yeah, they haven't figured that one out yet. They don't want to. They paid for the
Jesus, you surprised the shit.
I had to come back for this. I
haven't gotten us thrown off the air yet.
No, it's good. It's good. I like it. But yeah, Eddie Kingston's here. I'm pumped. That was a good visual. I heard you mention that.
Yeah.
The Santana Ortiz kind of sitting on the stairs.
Yeah, and I'm just like waiting out of the under the stairs.
Yeah. Hey. So I got Moxley entering the ring right now. Are you still substantially ahead of me?
I have JS coming out right now.
Right now.
If they're Titantron and everything.
So the Jerk Off Society is on the way to the ring.
Yeah, the Jackass
keeping
Club.
track at home.
The Wizard and his Christ, what were they called in the Wizard of Oz? The Munchkins.
The Munchkins. The Lollipop Guild.
Yeah, we represent the sports entertainment, the sports entertainment, the sports entertainment. Oh, yay, we don't get Judas. We don't get the sing-along.
Oh, they cut the sing-along. Finally.
Did you hear him talk about that? He said that he didn't want them to cut it and everything because he thought it was a magic moment for the audience.
Yeah, he didn't want to take it away.
Exactly. How full of yourself are you?
Right?
If I wanted to hear, I'll play it on my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Outnumbered us 2-1.
Steiner maths.
Is Eddie on his phone?
I think so. He's going to call into the show again like he did. He just heard me talking about playing Judas on the phone.
Right? That was my favorite thing, though, when he called in.
It's so old school that they even here's what a phone looks like, people, for those of you who forgot.
Oh, huge pop for William.
Oh, yeah. Dude's a legend. Ooh. Thought you might be dead by now.
Oh, Regal laughs. Wow, Regal. You're going for the bone.
Well, these guys probably have the longest history out of anybody here. All the way back from WCW and everything.
Mm-hmm. And listen, I honestly think Jericho should have sat down with William and said, let's do like a 5-part series. I'd tune into a William Regal podcast first off. But he did Jericho and he started telling the story of what he's been through. Do a 5-part series of that shit, man.
Oh, that man needs his own book. Compelling. Yeah, that man needs his own book. And I'd want an audiobook to hear him narrate it.
Yeah. Yes. Wow. I can't wait for the rebuttal.
This is getting real Wild Wild West shooty.
Right? They're letting it out. Regal's going to eat him alive, though. And
absolutely.
I'm looking forward to it.
Regal is going to eviscerate him.
Just the way his stance, right? Like, he's ready. He looks ready.
And every little facial, everything oh, okay, that's a good one. Just takes it on the chin. Mm-hmm. Like, you can just see the gears turning of mm-hmm. All right, I got something for your ass.
Mm-hmm. Every wrestler in that building, every wrestler at home watching this should be staring at that guy, how everything he does matters.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not everybody.
Well, just look at every person that's in that ring right now. people should look to if that's how you're going to be a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
You have Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston, who's gotten himself over like Daniel Bryan did before. John Moxley, who's been to WWE, told them to piss off, helped start this company.
Yeah.
Regal's a legend. Like, there's so much talent in that ring.
Uh-huh. Yo, I have a bit of a confession. I hated, kind of still do, the 2.0 over there. I hated them in NXT, but in this like campy, stupid superstar role bullshit, he's really getting over with me. He's playing that 80s coked up, amped up wrestler so well.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they were even in NXT. Like, I barely remember seeing them there. But yeah, exactly. He just looks, that gum has got to be the best gum he's ever chewed in his life. That is not, some, the zebra stripe gum that lasts all of 10 seconds and then it's just cardboard. That's got to be the greatest, possibly cocaine laced gum.
Right? No way MJF leaves. We got that. Was it John Morrison's men's Joker? Yes, it was Johnny Morrison. Johnny Elite who made his debut or made an appearance. You've got the name John Morrison, had his last name John Superstar, yep, in AAA because WWE called wrestlers superstars. I know, stupid wrestling stuff. No, that's why I appreciate you around here. That's why Nick's here. Because we're
trust me, that's all I know is stupid wrestling stuff.
Yeah, right. Ooh, yeah, JV. They're digging in.
I'm not too loud, am I?
No, you're good.
Okay. Ooh.
Well, everybody agrees with that one.
Wow.
What was that?
That's what Jericho's doing right now.
Take out your toiletry bag and unzip it up very gently. Take out your toothbrush and stick it right up my bottom.
Right up my bottom.
Yeah. Now I can picture is Rikishi
giving
Regal the stink face.
So he tells Jericho that every week I go, like for as long as I can remember, I go in the dressing room and I put your toilet brush in my bottom. And then Danny gives him shit and he goes, I did yours last week. So
that's why I said Regal is too good.
War Games.
Oh, please let him say it. Blood and guts.
Oh, Stampede?
Oh, Stadium Stampede.
Wait, Moxley's not having it. Yes!
That was too good. We're not doing that shit.
Oh, Connor.
That's gonna be nuts.
I mean, that's only part of the story. Here's another part of the story. Boom!
Oh,
Our
Whoa.
faction here.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey.
Are you about to get us to War Games?
I hope so. We're waiting for Regal to say blood and guts.
yeah. Right now it's gang warfare,
Oh, God.
but still, that's a hell of a match. JAS, the Jackass Society, versus Blackpool
Ooh.
Combat Club and LAX. Like, I'd watch that. That sign me up for that pay-per-view.
I feel like Jericho has another member up his sleeve.
Right. That might kind of look good today. Okay. I fixed the camera up.
Yeah, you're looking bright.
Yeah,
You're
right.
good.
Yeah, cool.
I don't know if CJ and Nick have actually been on stream together yet.
No, this is Clash of the Titans right now.
I like it. Welcome. How's your day going, CJ?
It's going pretty chill so far. I just got home from work and I've been in the car listening to this. Yes.
That's how you do it, man.
Right.
It's been an interesting night. It's going well.
Yeah, I seen Johnny Elite is here.
Johnny Elite.
Like, all right.
The man of a million names.
Right. Come on, we're gonna get War Games or what? They keep bullcrapping.
Everybody's got to get their mic time.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston's the best.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
he's
his
amazing.
freaking mic game. Uh-oh.
Oh, yay. WWE booking, run away.
Nah, we don't need no WWE tonight. Mm-mm.
Uh-oh. This is what I predicted was dissension.
So we got WWE versus AEW.
Right?
Still, Danielson versus Eddie would be a hell of a match.
Yes. What the hell? Is Matt's leg back together now?
Oh.
Evan Bourne.
He looks so small.
I know, right?
Like,
oh, we wanted War
Dante
Games.
Martin's already small, and he's shorter than him, like, significantly.
Yeah.
They should, WWE, they should go ahead and bring back him and make him Wesley's partner. They ain't gonna bring the other guy. Man.
Double or nothing building up, man. They're starting to stack this real, and you knew they were going to.
That's what I like about AEW's pay-per-views is that they only do a few, so they make sure to stack the hell out of each one.
The Doctor. DMD. I'm ready to see who the hell going to be the wild card for this one because I wasn't really excited about the first one. I thought it was going to be Johnny Takeover, but I seen Johnny and I'm like, wait, Johnny Elite? And then this dude comes.
That's the first thing I thought. I thought Gargano, then I saw
Yeah.
Morrison. I'm like, oh.
Saw the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like on
It's
purpose.
Sasha Banks! What the hell is this?
Nick, you kind of agreed with that, right?
With what?
The fact that Johnny Mundo was a little bit of a meh.
Oh yeah, like I was saying, when I first saw the Johnny Elite and everything, I thought, oh, I called it.
Oh, that's who the Joker is?
I called it yesterday.
Scooby-Doo in the damn crowd.
Didn't
yeah,
you
when I
call
saw
it?
Johnny
You
Elite,
called
I
it.
thought it was gonna. What's that?
Did you call this?
Yes, I did yesterday.
Yes. I'm so mad at you right now. What the hell?
I spoke it into existence. I'm sorry.
DMD about to kick our ass.
Nobody.
Well, that's what it is. It's Britt's gonna win, so she can go and face Tony Storm because Storm beat Hater.
Ah,
Yes.
That's
But-
gonna be a good showdown.
But that's why they needed someone that she can kind of just job out.
Ah, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
But yeah, CJ, I was like you when I saw Johnny Elite. I thought it was going to be Gargano, especially because there'd been a lot of speculation that it could be Johnny and Candace.
Yeah.
And then when it was Morrison, I was like, just really.
Oh, strong ass roll up. Strong ass roll up. It's not WWE though.
Nah.
Oh man, what's up, Riley? How you doing, man? Over the pond here in the UK. Okay, on my screen I see UK GB. What
I
the hell
know.
is that?
Probably the UK flag.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell is that? What the hell?
Oh,
Yeah.
she really with a roll up.
Oh, damn, y'all that far behind? Jesus Christ.
I'm ahead of CJ or KJ last I knew.
Damn.
Right now, I got her standing on Britt's foot.
Yeah, I'm there.
So,
And
this the
giving
main
her the
event?
finger. No,
No,
I
we
just
still
can't.
have Cole versus Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was like, damn, this the main event?
No. Man, when you kind of threw it out there, I don't know if you remember this, Nick, but you said it on the stream. Oh, it's going to be Makito. And I was like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, I told you it's because I heard rumors and everything that because she tweeted out that she had another job coming up or whatever that was going to be in America. And then I kind of heard some other people kind of talk about it. And I was like, well, it makes sense if they're going to do her versus Toni Storm and kind of work that angle since she's not going to be going for the title right now.
Thank you for coming back. Take a few punches to the face.
Right.
Take these
Dog,
back to Japan.
that's crazy. Roman Reigns is not coming back to WWE until July the 25th.
For real?
Is that confirmed?
Yeah, it's out right now. WWE put it on. Well, the Garden, they said that he'll make his WWE Raw return on July the 25th.
Whoa.
But he's supposed to be on SmackDown on 7/8.
I wonder if that's
Jesus
with
Christ.
Wrasslin to be exclusive.
Damn.
But still,
Okay.
yeah, that's well. He's not going to do Hell in a Cell.
I don't blame him. You don't need to.
He's got that whole new lucrative contract to where he's gonna be the new Brock Lesnar of work like 4 shows a year, and just have the Usos kind of handle everything else on the day to day.
Right?
I don't know. I'm kind of afraid that this may be the end of him though. Like I think it's too soon. I don't want him to go away that quick, but I understand why he's taking a break because I mean, who's next for him? They don't want to rush the Cody Rhodes on him. They don't need to rush Drew on him because they want to save him and Drew for the big event. Cody needs to wait until probably SummerSlam, but then we're supposed to have Brock coming back too in SummerSlam. So it's like, ooh, what are we gonna do right there?
Well, I think that's probably part of why that he's doing the whole time off is that they don't have anything for him. I think they kind of bit themselves in the ass with that of we did Brock, okay, now what? And then we don't have anything until the Rock and Mania. So he's just spinning his wheels being on TV every week.
Yeah, it's crazy. I want to know what they're gonna do with the downtime. They lost a tag team champion, so KJ walked out on us just like Sasha and Naomi, but it's all cool.
No, that's funny. That's funny.
This man just left. Didn't even say
left, came back. Left and came back more times than Sasha.
Rowley said Double or Nothing's going to be good. I think CM Punk is going to be new champ. Sorry, KJ. You think Hangman? Let's see who's right. I'm going to go with CM Punk as well. But I think what may happen is I'm assuming that Adam, what's his name? Cole or damn, what's his name? What's Hangman? The dude's last name? Hangman. I don't like him. So I don't care about him. Paige, he's going to win, I think, and I think Kenny's going to come back. I think that's what they're waiting on for them to fight first.
They already did that. That's the whole story that led up to him getting the belt. I think that Punk wins, and then I could see Punk versus Omega. I don't see them doing Hangman versus Omega again.
Because we only got one match for them or two, and then he was off injury. Yeah, they're probably running back one last time, but it's like if they do that, then CM Punk is immediately kicked in the back, and then we're gonna get the Bullet Club versus Undisputed Elite.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if they do that it takes over too much, and then that Punk, like you said, then what do you do with him?
Right.
You can do more with Paige kind of sliding down the card than you can Punk.
Rally, yeah, it is Britt versus the Joker. The Joker is
Ito.
Kawaii.
No, it's Maki Ito.
Oh, well, whatever that name is. I just say Kawaii.
Watch something besides just WWE.
I know. Right? I watch this sometimes.
Expand your horizons.
I need to, honestly. I messed up. I didn't watch TNA or Impact, whatever they call it now, last week, but
these people honestly hard to find. I mostly just watch our stream because I can't find it on TV or anywhere.
Yeah. This girl is like,
you at? Because you're ahead of me.
I'm at the cutscene where the girl is smacking her head against the turnbuckle right now.
I'm just about to. Oh, what the demon doll head shape shit was that?
This is so
ice roll on the back of her head.
And Gene says, but hey, they got the Hell in a Cell got Cody Rhodes versus Rollins in there. Yeah. I don't know why they got Cody and Rollins in there, honestly.
Even it's Cody said, can we be done with this?
Yeah, it's like a pointless. It's like a matchup with just straight up like, okay, we're gonna throw it in, and that's it. There's nothing building to it.
I heard someone say this earlier today that Hell in a Cell or whatever the third pay-per-view is from WrestleMania has now become like the real WrestleMania Backlash of like WrestleMania Backlash was just kind of a Raw.
Yeah. It really was.
Just, all right, now we've got to do rematches for WrestleMania again.
Yeah. What did you say? The third one? So what's the third one?
It's Hell in a Cell this year before it was Money in the Bank.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know. I love these middle fingers that they be throwing up.
Oh, that's a big part of Maki Ito's whole thing is she looks like this cute little Japanese girl and everything, but she tells you to go F yourself and everything.
That is hilarious.
Ooh, lockjaw.
Uh-oh. Tony Storm's coming out.
Well, I'm definitely behind you. Well, that wasn't predictable or anything.
It's gonna be a good match though. Tony versus DMD.
Oh, that's gonna be a hell of a match. That's another one that people don't really talk about now with this whole Sasha Naomi thing, that she just walked out of the company too.
Yeah. And nobody understands her portion.
What's that?
Nobody cares about why Sasha walked out, but they understood why Tony walked out. And it's like it was the same situation, basically. I mean,
Tony hated it so bad she paid to fly herself out of the country to be away from them.
Man, that's sad as hell that you're gonna fly yourself home. You ain't gonna wait for them to pay for your stuff.
I double hate my job.
Right. So I pack my own stuff up and go. Like,
oh, we'll book you a fight. No, I'm good. I'm good. Right. I don't want to wait one more minute here. But yeah, I kind of don't. I see what you're saying though. Of like, Sasha's was in a good situation. She wasn't that badly booked that she needed to storm out.
Yeah.
Naomi, I could see. Naomi was in that terrible feud with Sonya Deville and everything. She was getting booked bad, though she won the tag titles. Sasha is what, a 6-time women's champ? How are you gonna be a 6-time women's champ and booked bad?
It doesn't make any sense. Who the hell is it? Got Tony in the middle of the ring saying some about 3-year anniversary for AEW. I think it's next week, I believe so. All right, when is it? The 3 year?
A week from Sunday, so
okay,
double or nothing. Oh.
Yeah, but they're saying that Sasha manipulated Naomi apparently to walk out the building.
I think that's
I heard Cameron say that.
Huh?
Go, Nick.
No, I heard Cameron, Naomi's old tag partner from the Funkadactyls, tried saying that.
Yeah.
You know,
it just got reported. I mean, I can see that she probably did tell her, like, you know, she probably like, well, Naomi, if you never stick up for yourself, then you're never going to be anything in the WWE. I can see that. I'm not gonna lie, I can see something like that happening, but
Naomi was going to go over on Sasha, so of course Sasha's going to be pissed.
Well, yeah, she was gonna go over, but then they were both gonna get screwed later.
Yes.
Naomi was
yeah,
gonna lose to
but-
Bianca, and then Sasha was gonna lose to Ronda again. And it's
But
like,
Right?
why?
But that deals more with the women's tag belts and everything. Like, if those tag belts didn't exist, would they have complained and thought that was that bad a booking?
Well, I mean, I think for them, I mean, and part of the story here is the fact that women's tag division is garbage, and
Yeah.
It should have never
What tag
happened.
division?
I get
Right.
why it did, but
Yeah.
just no.
And that's why I was saying earlier. I mean, last time I'm like, they should just
Wait,
get
what?
rid of both.
Wait,
What the hell is Dustin doing out here?
Serena calling out Dustin? The crowd is pumped about Dustin, though. Makito used.
Wow, they
Jesus,
should call him
man.
the poster boy of
What a
failure.
letdown. Yeah, Makito is a letdown.
In fact, Jim Ross might be the only one with any brains around here.
Oh, wow.
A cute little video of you and your little teacher's pet, Thunder Rosa. How it goes.
Ah, Thunder Rosa thing. Okay, this is just a build for the. Who is this in the ring again?
Serena Deeb. It's going to be a
Okay.
good match. I'm pumped.
We got Danhausen's in the crowd tonight. Two of them.
Next, we'll
Tony
see the
Storm.
Fiend like Pat McAfee did.
That was amazing.
Was that the Fiend? I'm telling you, man. For wrestling tonight, that's all I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm
That
shocked.
was
to
the
see
worst
blood
looking
coming out of his
Fiend
ear.
ever.
Right?
Hey, they got Scooby Doo in the crowd tonight, though.
They do?
Yeah. Like
I
right
thought you were
behind
just
Dustin.
joking around.
No. I never joke around when I see people. Because you suck.
Wow.
breast
She just
implants.
said, I got breast implants to satisfy some old perverts. And that's been the story
Oh.
circulating for weeks now, is about the perversions of some of the elderly gentlemen who may or may not be in charge of one said, WWE. Right? Wow.
Thunder Rosa and become AEW Women's Champion. You will respect me.
Okay, Ivory. You will respect me now. Damn the smack. Oh God. Oh God.
Tony Storm is doing good. AEW also Marina Shafir looks badass. She was good on Dark. Raleigh.
I thought Dustin was about to spine buster her ass. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn.
Just Cody Cutter out of nowhere.
Right.
Flatner.
No, he'll do the Shattered Dreams and then just be surprised when it doesn't work.
Oh, it's gonna be a good match. Hardy versus Cole. Okay.
Yeah, main event.
Wait to see this. You guys think Samoa Joe's gonna be in the cup still?
Yeah, I mean he moves on tonight. So his winner, he takes on who now?
I'm thinking he's gonna take on Hardy. I ain't gonna lie. I think Hardy's might take this tonight.
You
Hold on,
think
they'll
so?
show the bracket
Yeah,
before
I think
this
so.
match,
No,
so
for
we'll
sure.
see
I don't
who.
know.
I don't know. I got a feeling it's gonna be Cole.
Cole versus oh wait, we got it's gonna be Samoa Joe versus what's his name? Riley, right?
Yes.
That's gonna be a
think
good
so.
ass. That's gonna be a great match. Not even a good ass. It's gonna be a great match.
Yeah, and I mean he did well. He did well. Wait,
I've been
didn't
watching
I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
Oh, like I've been watching all the damn takeovers and stuff. I was watching that Adam Cole versus Ricochet match again.
That's a
Tommaso
good one.
versus Gargano. I'm just like, how the hell did we get from that to what we got today? Like,
Yeah,
dang,
what
I'm
happened?
like, right? Like,
'Cause he's
they
with
was
his
good ass
buddies.
matches. My God, like, oh,
He's
still
with
don't
his
know who had a
buddies,
good
so he
match,
can
but-
play around.
yeah. But damn, man, I'm just like, whew,
Those
WWE
so
takeovers
sad.
were solid. Sorry, Nick.
yes.
No, I was just saying it's so sad what they've done with Adam Cole. What they had when he came in, it was the biggest news. It was up there with Cody leaving to go to WWE.
Yep.
And since then, it's just gotten a little bit duller and a little bit duller and a little bit duller.
Yep. You see Keith Lee, he been put in the damn tag team matches already, which is like, all right, whatever.
But at least they're pushing that tag team.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I think they're going to get a title shot, and they might surprise everybody at Double or Nothing. So I don't hate it right now, just because you can't have everybody solo, right? So
Right.
I think it ties them up a little bit and keeps them busy. And man, if they happen to steal a win at Double or Nothing, I'm all for it. I think they'll be good tag team champions.
Yeah, I just didn't expect to see him in a tag team. That was my whole thing. I was thinking he would go right for the TNT belt, but
yeah,
he doesn't fit
that's
the
what
TNT
they should have done with
picture
Cole
right
when
now.
he came in.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't even know if Cole would look good with that belt. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
But make it
TNT,
like a workhorse belt. Make it so it's
Yeah.
on TV every week.
yes.
That's
So
true.
then he's on TV every week.
I agree with those, especially, you look at the WWE and we talk about it a lot about the mid-card belts and not maximizing what you could be doing with those belts and actually having good time slots where there's really good matches. But that's a debate for another day, I suppose. Tony Storm doing good in AEW. She is badass. Yeah, no, she looked good on Dark. I already called that. Sasha and Naomi won't be on WWE TV for a while. I think the punishment. Yeah, we won't see them for a bit. They got to figure this out.
No, they'll be back next month.
Now, what if
Yeah,
this
literally
is
next
all a
month.
work?
I think I've been hearing a lot more bull crap about it. The stuff that we heard, oh shit, god damn, okay. Okay. Great. I don't know what the hell happened on AEW, but okay. Anyway,
What happened?
you'll
Look at-
see.
Land a kick, bro. Land a kick.
I was just hoping to see his interest, but all right.
There you go. So Adam Cole, jump start to the match, guys.
Ooh, hit the camera.
Yeah, knock the cameraman out.
Okay. Anyway, back to that Sasha Banks crap right quick. So what they were saying was pretty much what we heard is not the true story of anything at all. Like that, WWE telling us that Raw is a scripted show, telling us that their characters, this and that, all that right there is a work. There's something deeper behind it, and we probably won't ever hear it unless they get released.
Well, that whole statement was weird for WWE to release that during the show. That was super weird to use.
There goes Scooby-Doo too, if you see him.
Yeah, right. And then even Corey Graves is taking some heat for, he's doing his job. You can't really hate on the man for doing his job. But, when he called him unprofessional, it was very knee-jerk for the WWE. That's why I don't really think it was a work. And even if the work is, people are like, well, they're bringing back Team Bad. What, Team Bad versus Vince McMahon? What's the angle?
Maybe you turn Naomi heel, and that's how you get her in the bloodline.
But that's not a good. The segment is not good. It's like the way that they got it right now is where it's like, okay, we got two women. They walked out. They didn't like what we had. They walked out. That's what it's at. They're done. They quit the company. So it's like, how can you really turn that into a heel unless
trust me,
they
I don't
do
think
come
it's a
back?
work. I just know that idea has been floated around.
Yeah.
I just hope that it's not a work because it's like
Well,
I don't understand why
WWE
would they do it that way.
Well, normally WWE doesn't acknowledge screw ups or the backstage stuff, especially live on TV during the show.
They only did it with Moxley. Only Moxley had that same treatment. They said Moxley was leaving. They told us it was a scripted thing or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, he left. That was the only person.
You know what's funny though? It's almost 20 years to the day when Vince came out and did the Stone Cold took his ball and went home and everything. So it's kind of it's a lot like that.
Yeah, it's like every once in a while for the guy who's been running the business for so long, like he just has those breaking points. And I think part of this was the fact that it was so sudden. And I do think that people are forgetting the release was knee jerk, but they had to explain to people who paid money to see what they were going to see, right? Like it wasn't a secret that
true.
We're supposed to be on the card. So they rush us and they want to make sure the fans and the world know it's not our fault. It wasn't
Right.
Now the
Yep.
statement didn't make sense and it was
No.
stupid. But I think that's what happened. Oh shit, we got to tell everybody what's going on. Like they had to get out in front of it, and I think that's what they tried to do.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know,
I mean, they could have just left it alone, though, like they normally do. Because remember that one Raw we had where they changed the whole damn show around without prior knowledge? We were supposed to get Rey Mysterio versus Veer, but we had Veer versus some jobber or some random person. They could have just done something like that, but instead they wanted us to know these two people, they walked out of the show, so we can't even do the show. They're putting the blame all on them. That way, when we ask, it's not WWE's fault. But it's like they walked out because y'all booked them wrong.
Well, yeah.
So it's
And
like
that makes WWE look so bad in this. Like CJ said, how do you bring them back from this after you just trash them?
can't. There's no way. They both honestly, it sucks to say, but at this point, they don't need WWE. They just need to be released and going somewhere, and then they can come back later. Because as of right now, there's no way in hell you can bring them back and they're going to be happy. Or are we going to be happy you brought them back as tag team champions at least?
WWE's trying to make themselves look like the babyface in this whole situation of like, see, well, we couldn't give you the show you guys paid it for, you guys wanted, because they were upset because they didn't want to do the script and everything. And then that's just, why would you want to work for that company? That the second you disagree with something, they just trash you.
Well, that's part of it, right? Is like they always want to devalue somebody on the way out the door, but I mean, they simply just pulled a Shaggy, right? They threw their hands up. It wasn't me. They wanted to make sure everybody knew it wasn't their fault. And I mean, I do believe that, and I can picture it, whether it's by intentional or not, but you're in that dressing room with Naomi, you're there. And again, I said it last night, Sasha's just a bigger target. Yep. And the only reason why Sasha's getting the heat she's getting now is she's done shit like this before. Exactly. So it was almost like the girl that cried wolf. And where you made the comparison, we've made the comparable between her and like Toni Storm or others. But I think for Toni Storm, we were all shocked. So everyone was just like, all right, she's free. Sasha, we were like, oh, again. And then you read the statement from the WWE and you're like, yeah, it makes sense. Now we're hearing the full story and you're like, well, hold up. Wait, maybe she actually had a valid reason to be fed up at this point.
Yeah, but I also feel like there's 80 other people that feel like,
oh yeah,
have a way worse, booked storyline that should walk out well before she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But not everybody's gonna do it, and not everybody can do it. I will say, because not everybody's in her situation.
That's a very valid point. It means a lot more if Sasha walks out than it does if, say, Mansoor does.
No, it would mean a lot if Mansoor walks out. It's going to mean a lot because Mansoor is he's with India.
Oh yeah, there's no Saudi money coming in now.
Oh yeah, sorry, not India.
Saudi Superman.
Saudi. Done. Soon as Mansoor gets fired from WWE, they're done. We don't even see the damn dude on TV. It's just like, what the hell?
Shows up and wins battle royals.
Exactly.
Yeah, Saudi Superman.
Makes no sense. It's like, what are you doing? Unless they're building a side company in Saudi or something like that we don't know about. But it's like, this dude is here and he ain't making nothing. He ain't doing nothing. I'm like, what the hell? But he's in WWE 2K22 apparently. But he's not himself though. So it's like, what the hell are you doing here again?
Oh, by the way, folks, Jeff Hardy and Adam Cole are in the ring. Adam Cole just blocked with a drop kick. Took Jeff right out of the air.
Damn, stunner.
Oh, stunner.
I don't know why they called it a stunner. That was a down twisted stunner. A twisted stunner.
Cody Rhodes versus Rollins needs the belt. It's a feud, and it'd be good with the belt, but they don't need it, I don't think.
Should have won a United States Championship belt.
Ding.
Damn. Uh-oh. Last shot to the face. Roll up.
I got Jeff Hardy on the ropes.
Yeah, I got him going up.
Oh, nobody home. Last shot, like my boy CJ said. Wow, straight clean. Tony.
I'm surprised with a clean match.
Tony just dusted off this
super kick his ass.
Right? He dropped the ball on this return.
Yeah, big time.
Jeff, on Jeff coming to your company. He hasn't booked it real
Uh-oh.
great.
Uh-oh.
Do you think that that's what Jeff kind of wants? If he's on the tail end, he's not going to be everybody's Jeff Hardy that they remember.
No, and he's not. He's a far cry, but I just really thought you'd kind of get right into the Young Bucks. Let's not like waste time. Give us the dream match, because it's a law of diminishing results, right? Like the more we see them, the less we're like, oh, but now we're getting this. We're finally getting there. They just should have done it quicker.
Damn.
Take advantage of it while it's hot.
Cody's back on TV, guys.
Shut up.
Cody's back in AEW. Cody's back. Cody is back. Oh, never mind.
Can you imagine?
It's Darby Allin.
Darby Allin.
Damn. He got me with the hair. Oh my gosh.
Right? Oh.
Damn, I thought that was Walter.
Well,
damn.
It's a great match. O'Reilly, Samoa Joe. Yes, it will be. It'll be a hard-hitting one.
Make that for his ROH belt.
I keep forgetting that guy Ring of Honor as well now.
Oh, the over-under.
Oh, God.
High-low.
Total elimination. That's what that move is.
Super kicks.
Total elimination.
No sold the share shot. I love it.
I know, right? He just...
Frankenstein.
Damn!
Well, they were too short to kick him in the head.
I know. Man, super kick shoulders. Boo. We just ran out of time. Boo. What the hell is American Dad? The hell, I don't watch American Dad. What the hell?
No, that was awesome. The whole no sell on the chair, then grab the chair and pop him. It was good.
Yep. Wow.
And now we got American Dad. There we go.
I don't watch American Dad. What the hell?
Spoiled what was on next.
Oops. Wow, that's crazy.
Well, folks, that's the show. Of course, at the end of every show, we pop on some ratings. Just get to this one really first. No, I got that one. Try and catch up to these. I think it's a shoot myself. Yeah, I think it's a shoot. Last thing I'll say about Sasha and Naomi. I think if I was Sasha, I would have went out there. I would have let my friend go over on me, take the pin, 1, 2, 3. Then I would have walked out. Give the fans, give everybody what they want. We're still good soldiers. We screwed up our tag team, and now we're out. Deuces. Instead of doing it at the beginning of the show. I don't believe that they were afraid to work with Doudrop or Becky or anybody. I think it was a point of principle, and I think that's how I would have handled it. Get in, get your match. Who gives a shit? Naomi goes over on you, and everyone's like, oh, my God, Naomi won. And then you quit.
Yep.
Boom.
They really are talking about this MJF stuff is really real as well. That I keep getting more reports each and every damn day.
On
it's like
something
it's real.
That's a work.
I hope it's a work, but damn, it's like
I
know
provided
MJF
evidence.
is good, but damn, it's like they keep talking about it, and it's on this big ass
because
the
he's the only one. He's the only one in the modern age who can do kayfabe.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Great
know it's a
kayfabe
word.
at that. Well, I mean, yeah, I'll say I think that is MJF. Then I'll say Roman is pretty good at it, but Roman fucked up when he started going to live. Excuse my language, forgot we still on live. But Roman messed up right when he went to live shows and he broke character. He shouldn't have done that.
No,
because dang,
But I think that's just the reaction he was getting. It's like MJF in Long Island of he's got to work face because they're not going to boo him.
That's
right.
true. Yeah,
Raleigh gives the show a 6 out of 10. The Jokers were a complete letdown.
Yeah. Hey, but we're gonna get some, and then we're not gonna get some. I guarantee you at Double or Nothing, we're probably gonna get a lot. Don't they have a battle royal there as well?
Usually.
Okay, so we're probably gonna get a couple Jokers there, hopefully, or at least one. Well, not couple,
If they
but
do
one Joker.
the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah, usually Battle Royale.
Okay. Then maybe we'll get Johnny Gargano, hopefully, because they're in Florida right now. Him and Candace.
Yeah, well, they could pop up any minute. That's the craziest part
Right.
about them. So that's kind of cool. We could have
Yeah.
like on a whole new wrestling company be introduced on one show. This is
Yep.
many free-
We still got Johnny, Candace, Wyatt. Who the hell else
Cesaro.
is yes, I forgot about him.
Amber Moon.
Oh, he's not even on the 90-day, right? His contract, did he get released
Oh,
with
he's
his contract?
free.
There's so
He's
many
free.
people that they could bring in that they could start a whole new
Wow.
company just with who's still available.
Dang, that's insane. No, that is crazy.
Right?
Wow. Yeah, Ember Moon, she could have definitely came back tonight. I was thinking that they would have saved that spot for Mia Yim, but I'm happy they didn't because she wouldn't have popped like that. I don't think so.
Well,
She
Mia
shoulda
Yim
came back.
or Ember. I think Ember would have got a pretty good pop. Mia
Yeah.
got a decent pop when she appeared in one of the indie shows recently. A lot of fans were kind of happy to see her. So it's curious. Maki Ito wasn't the right choice. They really listen. No offense, they got to get away from these. And I'm not trying to steal anyone else's thunder, but it's the I don't know these new. It's not even New Japan wrestlers,
right.
but the Japanese. And it's not like I love some of them, but it wasn't like Britt didn't even look interested in the match tonight.
At all. She was just like, I'm just here. I'm gonna beat this girl ass and
Right?
yeah.
EMD. All right, let's go.
Right.
Where's
Yeah,
Ruby?
no offense to anyone. I'm not believing some, 70-pound Japanese girl is gonna be the most dominant wrestler.
But you know who? If they would have brought somebody over there, Kairi Sane, then it would have been a different story.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a big different story right there. So
yeah, it's a 90-pound. Any 90-pound wrestler is not necessarily the fact that she's Japanese. It's just that's we know that Kenny Omega has an affection for that part of the globe, and you see his influence on the booking. Maki Ito, nobody cared. Everybody was sitting on their hands when she walked out. The match was meh, and she's doing her sing-along thing. What?
I said she'd be good on Dark.
Facts.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. That's where she should have been at. She wasn't a Joker to me because she's already been on the show, so she really wasn't a Joker. That I'm aware of, all the Jokers have been new people, right?
For the most part.
Because I was like,
always.
who the hell is you? Yeah. Johnny Elite wasn't. I mean, he was a surprise, but it really wasn't like, oh yeah, we're waiting for him to come. Like I wasn't even thinking about him. It's fucking like, what's this 19th name change?
At least he must have the record. And but the thing here is they were in a tough spot because you couldn't debut some world beater unless you had plans for that person to move on, right? Like if it was I don't know, Statlander versus the Joker, then bring in Ember Moon. She beats Statlander. She moves on. It was Britt and Samoa Joe waiting for the Joker. So it changed the dynamic, and we thought there'd be some type of angle or botch or it's Johnny Gargano, but Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal cost Samoa Joe the win. That makes sense. That's what we kind of felt like at least that's what I was going with.
Yeah, but they have no one to blame but themselves for it being a letdown. They booked the stuff, so they can book who they want against who they want.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to have Britt versus a Joker because you're already set her up for something, then don't book that match.
No,
shouldn't have been a Joker at all. They should, both of them. It should have been this one Joker, and that's all. It should have been this Johnny Elite because he was the only surprise for me personally tonight. The other lady, she was a surprise, but as you heard the crowd, nobody really cared. So,
but if you just changed up the bracket like CJ said or KJ said, Sorry, there's too many J's. I'm mixing.
I know, right?
You're both one letter off.
Hey, it's your fault that Will is now BJ. So
I know. Somehow there's going to end up being a J in my name at some point.
Right, we'll get there.
I'll put you in, Jay.
If they would have did Statlander versus the Joker and everything, then you can make it more appealing. You could bring in somebody like Candace or Ember Moon or something like that because they could actually go over.
Yeah. No, it's a valid point. And I mean, again, I think it's part of you spend so much time kind of hyping things up and the fans are kind of spoiled at this point by Tony. Let's be honest. I mean, we're so kind of adapt. Like everyone right now is going to be kind of like, oh, that was good. If like everyone's expecting some surprise pops and such at Double or Nothing. And he just kind of set that mark. So, yeah, I just don't think I mean, there's a lot of other options. Who's the lady the Freddie Mercury lady from Dark?
Oh, I know
I
who
know
you're
her
talking
name.
about, but I can't think of her name.
Rally knows what.
I said I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of her name.
She comes out and does the Freddie Mercury bit. She probably would have got a bigger pop than Maki Ito. Rally, help me out.
Right.
Who's the Freddie Mercury lady? The Jokers were not good. Come on, Tony Khan. You can do better than that. People choose weird choices. They do better, Tony. I didn't hate Johnny Morrison that much. At least he was a name that where you're like, holy shit, that's Johnny Morrison.
Exactly. Yeah.
But this goes to like what you were saying of that he's set up the fans to expect the biggest surprise all the time. And so when it's all right, it feels like stuff you done because it's always supposed to be the biggest thing.
No.
Exactly.
Not Abaddon. She's a Japanese wrestler, and she does like the Freddie Mercury, like Queen. She comes out singing, and she wears like the white and red, and she had a sidekick at one point. I know her name.
They're not a sidekick.
No, not the zombie-looking woman, the Japanese-looking woman. I know the difference.
No, but Abaddon is legit. I'm surprised. She needs to actually get some more TV time.
House of Black. Let's go.
Yeah.
Anybody would have been. Any of those options would work.
Well, you got me looking on here. AEW Dark.
Yay!
But so let me ask you this question. So we got Asuka. She's obviously in WWE. Let's say, for instance, if she was to get released, do you guys think that she will fit the AEW mold?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But with the current gimmick, or like,
yeah,
she need to go back to her old gimmick. Like I'm talking about NXT gimmick.
Yes.
Nobody's really ready for Asuka. That gimmick.
Oh,
yes.
That would work better, but I think she could work either way.
Okay. What about
no,
Nakamura?
Doing this anime shit.
She is or she isn't?
She has to stop doing the screaming, like the obnoxious kind of anime yelling all the time.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's very, I'm gonna say racist because it's like they don't know what the hell to do with the Japanese stars at all.
Well, they have
it's
one
like,
that turns into a little schoolgirl.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's a bad look. So they
oh my god, Deanna versus Britt would have been a huge pop. Yeah. I can agree with that.
They like each other. They're gonna team.
Eh?
I could see that.
No, the WWE, it's not just with the Japanese wrestlers. WWE's horrible at like, oh, you're from India, you're going to behave this way. You're from Japan, you're going to act this way. You're Spanish, you're going to be this. Like, and again, you see it with all of them. Like you can't have a faction with a couple different people in it, like from a couple different places. Like, yo, we have something in common, and we just like beating up people together. No, we have to be like some type of, ethnically connected. Why does
it's always got to be the foreign heel,
right? Like,
are you talking about Yuka Sakazaki?
Yes,
that's her.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought that was her, but I thought she was the little fairy one that was on.
Now you can make
last week.
Maybe
I seen her. Oh god damn. Okay. Yeah. Look up her name and go to images. Okay, let me go to get off that. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Wow.
Hey, where did you stumble on?
Yeah. Anyway. Moving on. So Nakamura, Summer said Emi Sakura. I don't know how to pronounce that. All right. Yeah, probably name ain't even Emi, probably me Sakura.
Emi Sakura. Yes. I said yes to the last one.
So I was just looking at her too. Oh my god, look at her name and look at the freaking images. What the hell?
Wait, I found her. Yes.
It's so much
Summer
porn.
is correct. Guess who won the pony? Thanks, Jim. Yeah, Emi Sakura. It's there earlier. Takashita. Like it's so hard to get through. Yeah, no, I think she would have got a bigger pop than Maki Ito. And she's not great either. So I think they overuse it. Jason, how are you, buddy? Oh, we read that one. Damn it.
I'm weak. Sean Ross Sapp just said that WWE is going to simply retire the titles.
There's a good choice.
The women, yeah. I'm like, that's right there. That's all you got to do. That's all you need to do.
Should have done
I
that
don't
before they started.
They should never even came out. That's what I'm saying. They should have kept one tag team title and spread it between all three divisions, and we would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, is it a lot of travel? Hell yeah, but oh well. They already traveling a lot, but damn. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but now it's not so bad, and you're really not really tied up the way you used to be, and it's not like you're driving from one city to another.
Right.
They're all good. I mean, I was all for. I think the women should have a tag team title, but the division has to matter. But the men's tag team division doesn't matter either. So, what do we really expect, people?
I mean, but women though, the men are good. They don't care. They got a tag team title. They're humble. They're more humble than the women are going to be, unfortunately, because women, they don't get treated as good in honestly any company. Even AEW is slacking in their own, their own women's division, which is fine because they're a new company. They're 3 years, but WWE's been around for damn decades, and they still have not been able to elevate it to another level. And it's like, you got NXT, you got tag team titles there. What about the women on Raw and SmackDown? You got the tag team titles there, but you ain't got no damn division. And that's why I keep going to. There's no tag team division. You barely got a women's division. And then your favorite thing is to put the 24/7 title should not be in Dana Brooks' hand at all. It shouldn't be right there at all. She should be in a tag team with Natalya. Once again, that should have been a damn tag team right there.
Mm-hmm.
Shayna Baszler should be going against Ronda Rousey, Naomi and Sasha. They should not be in a tag team title either, unfortunately, but they're working for now. But bring Team Bad back and we straight. I can literally create a whole damn tag team division for them, just for them to say it's not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're gonna get Doudrop. We're gonna get Doudrop and Nikki ASH. They don't even fit the damn category at all. They brought back Eva Marie last year. Fucking racist shit, man. I'm telling you. It makes no sense. It's fucking stupid. I just don't understand it. I don't even know. Eva Marie, she was at SummerSlam, then got released a couple weeks later. What the hell was the purpose of bringing her back?
It was stupid.
That was very dumb. You didn't push Doudrop at all. You just made her look like a fucking fool.
And I think a couple of years ago, this was the company with the best women's division, bar none. With Becky and Charlotte and Ronda main eventing WrestleMania, and then now it's just turned into complete garbage.
But who at the time was booking them great matches?
Oh yeah,
Tyson Kidd, who's no longer booking the women anymore. Now we got Brucey Bruce and McMahon booking this crap, and now that's why we get
the whole changing of the guard.
And it goes back to, once again, how the hell do we get from the black and gold NXT to this bright ass beach flavored NXT? We went from having 5-star class. Every match on the cards was freaking great.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have no matches there hasn't been one match I've watched on the new NXT that's been great.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I'm just talking about for me. This is me.
Yeah.
This me.
I was live on YouTube when we covered like the live like their debut show and all that shit, and
with the NXT 2.0.
Yeah, when they launched NXT 2.0, and trust me, I was beside myself with the colors, with the LEDs, with the characters, with the names. And then there was a while there, it was just an absolute dumpster fire for weeks. Then they gave us some stuff. And now, I being completely honest, and I like to watch wrestling and kind of give credit where it's due. And I said it 2 weeks ago, the matches themselves were good. It's all the shit around the match that just takes your complete distraction off the wrestling. The difference is, it's just, again, it is a completely demographic they're going after. It's a completely different attitude. And I don't recall many companies that have had something successful and systematically took it apart themselves.
Right.
Like building a really good team that's playoff bound every year and then just dismantling it for no reason. And the black and gold brand was good. It was working. So what? That would happen in the Wednesday Night War, but it was working.
I think they only
That's
changed
an
just
FU to
because
Triple H,
AEW.
and we all know it.
I don't know. I agree with that too, but once again, I think Vince just didn't like the simple fact that AEW had black and gold and they were winning. If NXT was winning and they had black and gold, I feel like that no matter what, it was going to get changed anyway, just for the simple fact that AEW and NXT were looking the same way, same match quality, same indie stars was on both shows. It was just too much. They want to be diverse with it, and I hate it, but it is what it is, unfortunately, at this time. But
but now you can't remember anybody either because they constantly change their name.
I was talking about who that lady is it Raquel Gonzalez?
Yes.
And what did they change her name to? Now?
Rodriguez.
And it's like, why?
Well, because Gonzalez is her name, and they don't want that.
It makes no sense. It's dumb.
They do it just to do it, just because they can.
You think that's part of it, Nick? Like they're just honestly yeah, fuck it, let's just get in there.
They sat there and put that whole statement about how it's scripted. If they're going to talk about being it scripted and they've got to be characters and just do what they want, yeah, of course they're going to sit there. Just today you're playing Raquel Rodriguez instead of Raquel Gonzalez. Today you're playing Butch. You're no longer Pete Dunne. Yeah,
they
man.
They blew up Raquel. I mean, you bring her up, and she's a perfect example of somebody that had something. She got over. She had an it factor. And you blew up a makeup grenade in her face and told her to smile, smacked her, and told her to get out there. And that's what we got now. And it's such a drop off of what they had.
Yeah, Anthony, my senior comment when it came up, I criticized AEW a lot.
Yeah,
I would never say there's not one great company out here that, to me personally, that doesn't deserve criticism. I already said AEW, they have a piss poor.
Oh, yeah.
I won't even say a piss poor. Their women's division is bad as well, but it's not badder than WWE's, and that's what I get at a lot. WWE, their women's division is eradicated at this point. There's nothing there. We have a UFC person as a damn champion. We have Bianca Belair, whose reign used to mean a lot to us. Now it means absolutely nothing. And the damn tag team champs just walked out.
Right.
What else is there for us to give? They ain't nothing. We got Thunder Rosa on AEW. I don't personally know anything about her.
Awesome.
But I can't.
Oh, you'd like her.
That's what I'm pretty sure I will, but I just don't watch AEW that much because I'm not that interested in that program. Nor am I that interested in WWE, but I know more people in WWE. So I'm just gonna keep watching WWE. I'm gonna keep criticizing them more than I'm gonna criticize AEW, honestly. But women's division wise, AEW has a better women's division temporarily. Nah, probably forever, honestly, than WWE ever have. Like than WWE ever has, though.
I want to see what Nick's thinking about it, but that's a tough one for me too, though.
With the AEW women's division, I think it's definitely better than WWE's.
Yeah.
But it's like CJ said, it's not without its many flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were just talking about with the Japanese kind of Joshi wrestlers and everything that come over. That's a little gimmicky, and okay, we've seen that. Outside of Britt Baker, who really has gotten much shine. I mean, Thunder Rosa, now, but that's because I think Britt was kind of running her course of being the top person, that she had nowhere else left to go.
Yeah.
There isn't multiple top level women in AEW. At least how they book them. I'm not saying talent wise, because obviously you have Ruby Soho, Toni Storm, Statlander, etc., but they don't get booked right.
But then I want you to think about this as well. What women are out here right now that you can name off the top of your head that's really on the level of a Charlotte Flair, or I can't even say Dr. DMD because she's not even on that level of Charlotte Flair. But what women do you know out here that's on the level of the four horsemen of WWE? Sasha, Becky, not Ronda, what's her name? Becky and Bailey and Charlotte, or who the hell? What the hell? What I say? Sasha. I just said wait, right. Sasha, Becky, Bailey, and then Charlotte.
Yes.
What women do you know that's on their level?
But that's the thing, though, is that WWE had that and has soiled it.
True.
But
Becky's not as over as she was. She's still great, but she's not as over as she was. Obviously, she took time off with the kid and everything. Charlotte now has a lot of heat, was kind of a trouble backstage, all of that. Like, those two are still great. You just had Sasha walk out the company.
That's a problem.
Bailey's still sitting on the bench when
That's a
they
problem.
have a depleted women's division and they don't have anything for Bailey to do.
That's the thing that blows my mind, and I'll touch on that quickly. But yeah, no, the women's division, the comparable is tricky because as far as an overall, superstar, again, sure, I agree with you, CJ, about that. You can't even compare Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa, Britt to an extent, to Charlotte, Becky. And that it doesn't feel the same. Now in ring, what they can do, technical, you put them on that platform. Like you put Britt Baker in the WWE, she'll succeed. I believe it if you book it properly. She is a star. Her entrance, everything she does is great. But again, it's how you're booking it. It's how you're putting your shine on it. AEW's tried it a little bit, but again, it kind of got mucky where instead of getting really quality matches where you show off the talent of the females you had, we got, some street fights, some death matches, some hardcore matches. They really do have to refine that and make people believe in some of the women. And Thunder Rosa's title run's been kind of quiet. So we'll see how that evolves. And I'm a huge fan of Thunder Rosa. Both companies aren't booking at all, but WWE has depleted the tag division. We've talked about it a lot, and I don't want to steal from Chris, but dissolve those titles. You have many options, and you can get rid of those titles. You can stop. You need your roster to be less thin, and you got to utilize them better. I don't know. In one hand, you got these really good workers that don't have the shine or the prestige. On the other hand, you have these amazing athletes with great shine, and they're not getting the work. So
now should WWE do a mid-card title like AEW did with the TBS title?
No, they don't need WWE. Hold on, I'm gonna answer that question, but let me go back to the women's right quick. because I want you guys to realize what I'm getting to as well. When I was bringing up that and saying, can you compare them 4 horsewomen to anybody else? What I'm saying is, what other company out here can do what WWE has done for their women's division?
Nobody.
For them 4 women. They have been in WWE for years now, and we've only known them 4 women to leave WWE. I mean, to be in WWE. Anybody else, you can constantly bring up Britt Baker. You can bring up Ronda Rousey, but guess what? At the end of the day, them 4 women is always going to be brought up in the women's division in the whole entire wrestling company, no matter what.
Yeah.
UFC even brings up the 4 horsewomen. MMA brings up the 4 horsewomen. So it's like, that's what AEW, they need. If they get this little path done, then they can build DMD to be up there with the Charlotte Flair. Technical skills, me personally, I think DMD will whoop Charlotte Flair's ass. But on the level of notoriety, Charlotte Flair is going to win that automatically.
Oh yeah,
for 2 reasons.
That's very valid.
2 reasons: WWE and Ric Flair. It's simple as that. I'm telling you, it's simple as that. It's simple as that. Now I forgot your question though.
Do you think that WWE should do a mid-card women's belt like AEW did with the TBS belt?
U.S. title.
They got they got a mid-card belt. They got the 24/7 championship belt.
No, you mean the R-Truth championship?
Exactly. And they don't need what they need to do is get rid of Bruce. Honestly, I think Bruce is screw up.
Johnny Ace would be nice too.
Yeah,
I don't even know who the hell that is.
He's the reason we have all the swimsuit models.
Yes.
Are you serious?
He's the Bella's stepdaddy.
It's literally been reported.
Oh, you're talking about John Laurinaitis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, who the hell is Johnny A?
That was his wrestler name.
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah. I can agree with that too. I don't even know why the hell he's even in creative. He should only be finding talent, but he fucking sucks at that.
He wasn't even creative when he was a wrestler. That's the best part. I don't even understand what happened with him, but I don't hear a whole lot of good stories. But
I'm telling you, man, they should have left it alone. Eric Bischoff, he should have kept his damn mouth closed. He still would have been running Raw or Smack. He was running SmackDown, I think.
No, that was
Raw.
I thought it was okay. Anyway, Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman, they still should have been the 2 creative directors for both shows. I'm telling you, if that was the case, there would be no such thing as AEW. Flat out.
That's a hot take, folks.
Think about Paul Heyman, ECW.
Heyman, yes, Bischoff, no.
But Bischoff is good though. Bischoff was bringing.
Bischoff doesn't care enough about wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. That I mean, well, screw Bischoff. I'm just saying, Bischoff would have shut the hell up. Then we would have had a Paul Heyman.
Oh, I get you. Very
that's
much.
what I'm saying. If he would have shut up, Yeah, we would have
But
been
I
straight.
think Paul headbutts with Vince too much. That's why. If
Yeah.
Paul's head would have exploded, try to
But
deal with.
Yeah.
running it though. Roman is running his. That I'm telling you, Roman's pathway that he's on right now is nothing but Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman's vision. I think that Vince is not involved in that at all. If he's in there, he's probably at the most 5%. But everything else, it has to be both of them. I just can't see Vince creating something like this.
Yeah,
I just can't see.
Heyman was doing all of creative. Vince is going to have to be involved in some of it.
Yeah.
Well, the micromanaging is the problem with that situation because you have
Yeah.
talented people, and then like to the point here, you know, all right, Paul, you're going to run this show, and I'm not going to say a goddamn word to you unless something's going wrong or the ratings
Exactly.
suck.
Yep.
We'll see you later. Good luck. You know, and whether it's Bischoff, like Bischoff, I dialed in Bischoff, who's getting a paycheck and is invested, is a talented man. He's a creative man. I'm okay with that. And same idea, but as long as you have like really just Vince, step back. You're 80. You're not supposed to know what people in their 20s and 30s like. You're 80. It doesn't happen. So let people do it, and I think that's where they missed the mark. And you look at NXT right now; they're going as far back to the 80s as they can.
Yeah,
because of Bruce, because of Vince, and I just want to lump Johnny in because I don't like him.
Yeah, Anthony says because I feel like it's hypocritical that as wrestling fans we on to criticize one company and let the other company still be in a honeymoon phase in terms of not criticizing them because of booking.
No, Tony's booking can be complete shit. We saw it tonight, and I'm straight up with AEW. I was thrilled. I think a lot of fans I was like a lot of fans where I was just so tired of WWE where I didn't really pay attention. So AEW was like a breath of fresh air. Like whether it sucked or not, it was just different.
Yeah.
And at that level, you know, trying to be at that level. But yeah, Tony doesn't get off the hook. I'm growing pains, like an expansion sports team takes a couple of years to get their groove. So I forgive the Joey Janellas and the Jimmy Havoc's of the beginning. But now, you know, you see some moments and he's got lots of talent. I just don't know. It's so easy to think about, I'm going to do all this with all these guys. But now you have them. You're like,
Can't
shit.
do nothing.
He's a guy who needs a good booker.
Yes.
But think about
Have
it.
someone like Regal book the show for AEW.
And I believe that he is. I believe that Regal is in full control of the Combat Club. I hope so. Because we know Tony can't do this all by himself, but he do have some great. He got Super Kick Party. Damn, I don't even know that damn Nick and
yeah, I don't know about that.
No, he got
Hulk Hogan
the
of
EVPs though. So he loops
doesn't
all
work
of
for
them
me,
in,
brother.
though. It don't, but hey,
Right? They have their EVPs, but I'm saying he needs, like how you said, WWE needs Paul Heyman. AEW needs somebody like a Regal, or
To do
I know
that
he hates the
job.
company, but a Jim Cornette to come in and help with the actual creative booking and have it make sense.
but I mean, okay. So ever since Cody left, we've been seeing strictly Tony Khan and his team work. Do you think that Cody was doing better than Tony is doing right now, from these few shows that we've seen? I guess since technically February when he left to today's day. Do you think Tony has been doing better than from January through December or whatever?
It's a tough call because I really don't know how much total control Cody had on anything outside.
Cody said he was in everything. If you listen to some interview, he said he was in every damn thing that was creative. Everything.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought, right? Like, is it better or worse? I think they still had a long-term plan. I still think they're trying to work out, like, they have plans, like they know where Paige is going, they know where their key guys are going. So I don't know how much Cody affected that because a lot of Cody's angles in AEW sucked. So I don't know. That's my thought.
Cody was just very involved in his angles, is what it was.
Yeah, right.
I can agree with that as well, but I don't know. I'm just because I got to hear his piece. I take from his piece, then I go to Tony's piece. I take from his piece, then I go from Kenny's piece. Take that piece out. The Bucks, they said they don't even give a fuck about it. They don't even care. They just want to wrestle, and they just, that is their company as well. But yeah, Jason, I'm gonna move on because I don't care about it no more. Jason says, I think they needed to have one men's tag title, one woman's numbered title. I don't know what you mean by numbered title. I'm assuming 3 titles.
He's saying one men's tag, one
Yeah.
women's championship, one heavyweight championship,
Okay,
one
and then
mid-card
US title and make it the Raw title, and the IC should be the Fox champ. No.
Hold on. Our boy Chris from the fam, he said it, and I'm gonna keep stealing it because I think it's a little bit of genius. And if I had the pen, it was something I'd really push in that building. But to almost identical to what Jason's saying, except you take that US title and you make that the ladies' workhorse title, right? So you don't Ronda doesn't have to defend every week against nobodies, and you move that US title into the ladies division. And then you let the women who can really wrestle, the Baileys, the Askas, there's more than that. But the Sashas even, like you let them have good 20, 25-minute main events for that belt. You have an open US challenge and it all circles around the ladies. I think it's cool. You can change the name of it, but why? Give it some prestige. It's an off, crazy theory. I like it though.
I do like the idea. I just if it was AEW doing it, then yes. But for WWE to do it, it can't work out because that belt already has so much history in the past from this the workhorse of men. That's where we. So going to Nick's question from KJ's response. From that, now I do agree. Yes, they should have a mid titles for the women because of what he just said. Main event, book them in for 25 minutes. If that's the way that they can go, yes. Tag team titles, they gotta go. US title, John Cena, they need to bring back that little whole segment. US challenge, I want to see that belt on the show every dang on night. You got us a new belt. You got Theory being the champion, but we don't want to see no scary champions. We want to see that belt constantly being. If it ain't that, do the IC belt. One of the two. One of them have to be on the show each and every night. Roman is gone now, so what are you going to do on SmackDown now? You got from today's
IC
July.
belt was the workhorse belt.
That's what I'm saying. It was the best belt that they had on. That was the WrestleMania. That ladder match that they had.
Michaels and Razor.
Man, that I'm telling that right. I was more excited for that match than I was for the real championship belt or the main championship belt, I should say. It's like, what the hell happened? I don't understand this at all. Right. I don't know if Dusty has something.
Cody the US belt and have him be on TV every week. That's something that you could do to appease him and everything. He's on TV. He could have a new challenger every week, and he's got a belt, so he's happy.
Yep.
And it actually builds up some credibility.
Exactly, because the only thing he can say is, I was a former champion. He can't even say I was a TNT champion. I was with AEW. He can't even say that stuff at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang.
Yeah, let them go on all the shows. That's the other option. Just let them show up everywhere.
But see, they can't do that, unfortunately, because of Fox. Fox got that $1 billion deal.
With that.
Anthony, CJ, you are the rational AEW fans. We'll talk about the fanboys that take it too far and feel like AEW is walking on water and not making mistakes with booking. 100% agree.
You get that though with every company.
Yeah,
definitely. Yep. I can. Yeah, I agree with that.
No, you're spot on, Nick. I mean,
you get some people that just hate on AEW just because, just like how some people just hate on WWE just because.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think is fun about doing these shows, because we try and be really, open-minded, and we watch the shows, and when things are good, you see us react, and it doesn't matter what the show is, and you'll see it. WWE will put out a complete shit show. Not even, mail it in, but they had like one good segment or two good segments, and WWE fans will be out there with their signs screaming and yelling, and you say anything bad about them, you have all the, instant hate because, it was a great show. Roman did this. You're like, you realize the show was 3 hours, not 15 minutes, and AEW is just chaos. And some, like you said, some of the fans, some of the critics you're never going to please. Because even when they do stuff really well, or like tonight was an all right night. By the way, we should get to the ratings at some point.
Yeah, but to me, what was I just about to say? To me, those fans that are like that, they aren't wrestling fans.
Nah,
no offense
straight
to
up.
anybody,
Yeah.
But I just want to watch good wrestling. It doesn't matter what company it's for, whether it's GCW, TNA, AEW, WWE. Some local promotion that nobody except for 5 people has heard of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not if you just stick into tribalism, then you're not a true wrestling fan.
Yep.
You're a
And,
fan of a brand.
Yep. And I will admit, me personally, I'm a fan of a brand, but when AEW was first announced, I hated it. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna go, because we still had NXT. NXT starts to deteriorate, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go to AEW and watch their show. I watched the show one night, fell in love immediately.
Yeah.
That's all it took. But why? But we hate AEW. We love AEW. We hate WWE.
Yeah.
We like WWE. I ain't gonna say we love it. But Tony is doing what we want. Ladder matches, complete chaos, no DQ matches, all these great indie stars, and we still hate on AEW.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's about balance. I think we got to find the porridge. We got to find it just right a little bit. And I like the almost the impact of, but I like the action in Dynamite. I like the entertainment value. I like the wrestling. I like the stories for the most part. It's just, again, don't devalue your own product by giving it, like, you can't hot shot every week, because then you have a normal week like this one and you're like, oh, nothing insane happened. No, they had really good matches, but we're mad about the jokers. We're mad about, Darby didn't jump from the rafters and try and kill somebody. That's what you're setting yourself up for. WCW did it. They couldn't live up to their own hype.
Exactly.
And that's why I keep saying AEW is not going to be here that long if they keep the same pattern up. It's not possible. It's not.
That's what's led to this being felt. We're feeling like such kind of a letdown show. Like, this was probably better than Raw, NXT 2.0, SmackDown, certainly Level Up. But yeah, because you didn't have the big high spot. You didn't have, like you said, Darby jumping up from the rafters. You didn't have, 5 amazing debuts. They're burning out their already niche audience. They're not doing anything to grow that audience.
Yeah.
Their ratings say so.
Rowley. I don't think John Morrison is signed to anywhere. Let's see. I thought he was just signed to AAA myself. Nope.
No, he's not signed anywhere. He's a free agent, and I think he's a long list of guys and girls who they don't want to be locked in anywhere. They kind of want to go where the fire's hot. Johnny will be at GCW, then he'll be at AEW, then he'll be on Impact, and people pay him to show up, and they're like, okay, I can do math, and if I keep booking like this, we'll be fine. And then there's a bunch of people in no rush to be locked into 1-2. A lot changes year to year. So, I mean, for the once, it kind of puts the power in the wrestlers' hands in an industry that was consistently controlled by the powers. Now there's flexibility. You got wrestlers just walking out of WWE. 20 years ago, 15 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, 5, there wasn't many people that walked out, and those who did disappeared. Their fucking memories disappeared. They got rid of all of them. So it's a different time.
Yeah, but even guys that are signed to AEW can go and do these other shows, can work in TNA. They have almost a kind of new territory type deal of you're signed here, but we don't mind if you pop in there or pop in here or pop overseas.
Yep. And that's why I will always say AEW is just a big ass indie show that made it. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it.
That's a backhanded compliment if I've ever heard one.
Yes. I'm just saying, because it's like you just said, I could be at AEW one week, I'm gonna go to Impact, I'm gonna go to New Japan, then I'm gonna go to GCW. You're a big ass indie show. You really ain't signing me nowhere. It's like I have a contract with AEW, but I'm still can make money everywhere else. So I really want to know.
They still have to okay it. Tony's willing to play ball with everybody. He's not trying to destroy every other company like Vince did when he started up.
Vince is still trying to do it.
Yeah.
MLW.
The only guys that consistently try and chat, they consistently are sticking it to people, and as they're shoving it in, you're like, "Are you fucking mean?" And no, we're not doing anything. We're not even competition. Well, you're doing a whole lot. It feels like we're not doing it. We're not putting it in.
Don't look back here. Just turn around.
Or maybe just a tip. Like, what the hell? But they consistently play innocent. Like, we don't. We pay attention. We know what you're up to.
Let's see, Anthony. For you guys, how long? Oh God, for you guys, how long can AEW last in terms of their viewership, relying on independent guys and former AEW? I want to say you mean WB guys, perhaps before the plat. In terms of rating and viewership goes.
That's a battle.
Yep, I've already stated my opinion on it. They're not going to last long. I see AEW probably crashing within the next 2 to 3 years.
No,
If
you're crazy.
If they think
If they keep doing that, I can see that, because that was WCW's time.
Their biggest star, Kenny Omega's out. They constantly have to keep bringing in new people to keep on bringing up the viewership, but nothing is going up. Same exact platform, same exact matches, same viewership. CM Punk had 1.1 or maybe 1.3 million people on his debut. Adam Cole didn't have anybody. Daniel Bryan didn't even bring up a damn million. So, to Anthony's point, they keep bringing in these indies guys. Who else? Think about who else besides Wyndham can bring one. Wyndham, I don't even think Wyndham will break 1 million. Who else can bring? Hell yeah, I will bet that. I don't think he would bring 1 million at all. But who else can bring 1 million up? Sting didn't bring nothing up. So who else is here that can bring something up besides a guy like Roman Reigns?
But I think Punk being champion is going to definitely boost those ratings, because he's going to have to be on TV, have to be in a prime spot.
But for how long?
For
however long he wants to hold the belt.
Yeah, for a minute. You let him ride that pony.
But they constantly keep on. I would bring the stats up. They were promoting CM Punk coming to the show.
Mm-hmm.
They hit 1 million at one time. That was it. Drop right back down to the regular viewership.
But also, how many people have a Nielsen box right now? How accurate are those ratings? Everybody streams them. I mean, I know I would just watch Dynamite on my computer. There's nobody tracking how many times I watch that.
And I mean, even if the ratings say they're as accurate as they could possibly be, one is a battle, because at some point the people that are putting you on their stations are going to have an issue with the numbers you're bringing in, because I mean, it affects advertising dollars 100%. And it is this. Is it coming? Is it going to grow? And that's the problem. And it ties back into what we were talking about earlier with the hot shotting, is if Punk comes in and goes straight after that belt and you give it to him and you let him run with it for a little bit, even if he loses it and then gets it back in the future, I don't care. But when all million eyes were watching, you have to push that envelope. And some fans are going to say, KJ, you're crazy. Then you just fizzle them out. No. Because everyone's wired for WWE wrestling. You push them to the top. When they don't succeed, or they do succeed, then they eventually just fizzle out and you let them go and they float into nothing. You have to give him that initial push when he's white hot, when you got 1 million fans in the building. You push him right towards that belt and you make that change, because you need to keep those eyes. And then you hope, as you transition him away from that belt, a bunch of that audience sticks around.
I agree with you, but I don't think Punk was ready for that. I mean, he had a 7-year layoff. I think that's why he needed kind of a few warm-up matches.
Not a layoff. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, going back to, like you said, who's looking at the ratings, I just look at PWI Insider, or I'll look at any of these other people like Dave. He'll throw some crap up. I'll look at that. But going back to you saying, like, you don't know how many times you personally look at it. Yeah, I mean, that's not counting anymore. We're looking at just live viewers. That's it. Apparently I'm looking at some right now. Apparently they've been having 1 million, close to 1 million already on the show, but I don't know if it's true or not. This is from January, and this is from this year.
That 800,000 they're flirting with it. They just haven't got over the hump.
Yeah, but going back to Anthony again, name one indie star that can bring the show up like CM Punk has done.
Ospreay.
You think he's getting that needle enough, Nick?
He's getting
international.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm really curious to see if that would be the case. If it was announced that Will Ospreay was going to be in the main event at Dynamite next week, would they clear 1 million people? I think Bray does.
I'm thinking about somebody.
It would depend on when they air it, because I know Rally deals with this, especially with him being big in the UK, it would be on at like 2 a.m. there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know who the hell Ospreay was. So I'm thinking about Matt Scroll, the New
Marty.
Japan. Yeah, him. I'm thinking about him. I want to see him in AEW for some reason, but I heard he was been under a heat. Something about
Yeah,
that
you know,
heat,
he
so-
had a lot of heat and a lot of.
So I was happy for him, but let's see. Rally, going back to your first one, you said thoughts on Ricky the Steamboat saying nope to having a match versus Ric Flair. His last match at Mania versus Jericho. That's before my time, buddy. I don't know.
I think it's good because only one legacy gets tarnished in this match then, and that's Flair's.
I just think they should play Pinochle and call it a night. Get over it.
You're gonna watch an old man possibly die in the ring if Flair has that
What
match.
I think we're trying to do here.
Yeah, that's crazy. Next comment, he says Raw ratings up Monday 1.7 million. AEW Rampage ratings. Okay, I'm not gonna read that because we can never compare Raw or SmackDown towards Rampage. That's only a 1 hour show.
Yeah,
compare that to
30.
NXT.
Yeah,
Let's do NXT level up. That's more comparison.
I think we have better views than NXT level up.
Yeah.
That's because we're watching it. We help them. That's about it.
Yeah, we're the lead in to any NXT show.
Yeah, SmackDown gets 1.9 or 2 million every single week. Roman Reigns, and it's not even that good. Roman Reigns, Impact is getting better ratings. Underrated. Impact is where's the second portion of it?
Impact is highly underrated, but just quickly, and I'll let someone else answer. But it's a funny thing, and we can debate about NXT or AEW versus WWE and where they're at. But the truth of it all, and I'll give you a perfect example. We run our Friday doubleheaders. We've run the Friday doubleheaders ever since we started the show, the channel. A few weeks ago, because of the 5:30 time slot, we separated the show. So it used to be one stream, two shows. Now it's one stream, two streams, one show each. Since we've done that, SmackDown's numbers on this channel have gone through the roof. 2.2K, 1 point something last time, 600. Like the minute we took it away from Rampage, people started clicking on it. Yep. It's an interesting thing.
Yep.
So that's the battle AEW is stuck in right now, is getting over into that. I don't know what it is.
Rampage is a problem for them. It's kind of like Thunder and WCW of like, we know nothing's really going to progress here. This is kind of just filler time. This is just, it's an hour.
It's content.
I don't even want to say it's a waste of a show because it's not. Some good wrestling happens on there, but it's too quick. It's too quick. I mean, it's like you guys have so many people. Why not just say, okay, we're gonna go ahead and they can't even open up another show on any night because we got Raw on Monday, Tuesday night NXT, Wednesday we got Dynamite, Thursday they got Impact, then Friday we got SmackDown, Saturday we have absolutely nothing probably besides our New Japan may be on there. I'm not for sure, but why not throw a Saturday show on for us? Late at night, especially, but I guess they realize 18-year-olds are going to be out partying because it's the weekend. So it's like they can't do anything. So therefore, why give us a 10 o'clock show?
Listen, I think they should they got the trademark for Ring of Honor. You make Ring of Honor a 2-hour show and you plant it right next to SmackDown, Fridays at 8 to 10. You take that Rampage show, and I don't care what you do with it. I keep arguing that we should have a Monday show, but we're not there yet. But the Rampage show can become like a Saturday night main event, a Sunday night heat type thing. And I really think you run that 2 hours of ROH right down the WWE's throat and see if you can steal the audience.
But WWE,
who do you do in ROH? Because so far the only thing that we've really seen is Joe and Satnam, and that's gone over like a turd in a punch bowl.
It's not good.
They got Ring of Honor, like we said, but they need to. Me personally, I feel like AEW is not ready to bring they shouldn't have brought New Japan over. Honestly, they shouldn't have brought Impact over at all. And the reason I say this is because I don't want to see their belts on the show that's not fully developed yet. AEW is not fully. They're not 100% ready for all that notoriety. And I mean, I'm just saying it because it's like
that take.
Yeah,
that's a very interesting take.
It's too much because now we got the Ring of Honor World Championship belts. I was confused. So I'm not gonna lie. When Christian
belts
came out,
everywhere.
they got the belt. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
Christian got the belt. They got the tag team titles. Jungle Express. Then FTR got the Ring of Honor tag team belts. It's like, why the hell is everything combined? It's like separated out. Like you said, give us a Saturday show. WB, they got Saturday night main event now, but that's not even recorded. It's not live. It's just something on Peacock or whatever.
Yeah.
Give me a live show Saturday night. Make that Ring of Honor show. Yeah, you can do first hour Rampage and do the second hour Ring of Honor, but why do that? Make it all Ring of Honor. Call it a damn day. I think we deserve that at the most. That way you can expand more. We can get more talent out, and then them Ring of Honor stars, they can still show up on AEW, but we don't need their matches no more. They can do a small cameo if they want to. Maybe we have one match every other week or every 2 weeks or something like that. Then we look for Saturday. That way we have a full week of wrestling. I think that will work out. Because Rampage isn't really cutting it, unfortunately. It's cool, but it ain't gonna break.
But does AEW then run the risk of putting out too much content and everything? Like I know we've kind of dealt with WWE of Raw being 3 hours, SmackDown's 2 hours. Then you have NXT Level Up, main event, this show, that show. Where it's that weird fine line of like, I fully agree, and that was an awesome take, CJ. I've never thought about it that way.
It's
but
cool.
Does it end up being too much content, especially now with ROH and
That's
all of
where
that being pulled in?
Sorry, Nick. That's where it comes down to the booker, right? Like I think that's how you organize it. And if you do ROH, if you can create a separate from AEW feel to ROH, and you put you have some in and out, you have a forbidden door like everywhere else, but you have your stables and you have that show built around certain things. I mean, I would love just to see, for all the people that said, give us some like real good, solid, old school, traditional wrestling booked right. ROH has that potential, and then you put it right up against SmackDown. Now you get to see, will the fans gravitate towards the good wrestling? I don't know if it will happen, but as far as too much content goes, I still think AEW itself sits on 3 hours. Nobody should have a 3 hour show. Sometimes 1 hour is a little too fast, like CJ said. That Rampage goes by quick, but I'd rather 1 hour. I love the 1 hour NXTs. They used to be my favorite.
Yes, great content.
Match, couple promos. We're good. Bye.
And that was good on. That was good on you. I'm sorry to cut you off. That was good on the network though. On the network only though. I mean, I think I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. AEW, they probably should have bought Impact. They probably should have bought both Impact and Ring of Honor, honestly. That way they can have that Thursday spot. Take Impact, throw that shit away. Combine.
There's a list of people just.
It has too much of the Russo stank on it
because it's like I'm sorry, but it's like they don't have that much viewership. We got Ring of Honor, we got Impact, we got AEW, and we got WWE. That's too much. So, right, what Nick was saying, that's too much content. Why not? I mean, I ain't gonna say why not to save money, but I'm just saying, Nick. I mean, or Tony, he should have bought Impact and Ring of Honor, combined it into one big show, and we all happy because now we got Thursday slot being open for a 2 hour show. Then you can still do a Rampage or do something else on the side for that Friday show. Because now we're not getting too much content. We're getting the same exact thing, but now we just don't have Impact. We got Ring of Honor instead. I think that would have.
Absolutely. I fully agree with that.
Hey, I think that's money right there.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's money. Man, but
that's a pretty solid argument, man. I know there will be some objections, and I know you broke the hearts of fans of. But I mean, if they just dissolve Impact and merge it and then kind of mix up the talent, get rid of the talent that's not working, wow. But that's a crazy kind of take. Like I didn't even go that route. And I appreciate that kind of viewpoint. It's really interesting dynamic and kind of take care of your house before you start, helping the neighbors kind of idea, right?
Yep. Yeah. And that's what AEW should have done. And that's what WWE did. They took care of themselves. That's why we big. I mean, that's why they big now. Because of that and multiple other things. But let's get to the comments.
Oh, just Raleigh says to choose from Sky Blue, good women like that, give wrestlers from Dark a chance to show what they can do. It's going to take time, and I think that's kind of what we're talking about here with the content, the amount of hours. there's a lot of talent down in Dark, but they're gonna just have to be there and they're gonna wait. You got guys like you got guys like Jay Lethal having trouble getting on TV right now, so they do have to figure this dilemma out.
Well, the thing is with Rampage, like you guys were saying, with how NXT when it was on the network would just go right into the action. There's a lot of video packages and recaps and everything on Rampage, and that eats up a lot of time when you only have an hour.
True.
You know, NXT was just match, okay, match. When Rampage, it's video package, recap from Dynamite, match, video package, match. Like, it's just, there's unnecessary filler for an hour show.
Yeah.
Anthony wants our opinion on, is it this one, Anthony? The viewership of AEW basically cuts off in the max between 6 and 8 with decent booking, with WWE able to put 1.2 each in the booking. Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. I really think, like I said, you had an opportunity. You saw 1.1 million, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just a different animal, but that's how I roll, is kind of when you get that blood in the water, you want to strike. And so I would have put my foot down. I would have doubled down on it and seen how many people I could have pulled out of that casual audience who just tuned in to see Punk. Yeah. I think they missed that boat. So they can do it. They just got to keep building, and it's got to be strong. It's going to take time, but they can do it.
Yep. Anthony said bad booking with WWE. I mean, there's only one simple response to it. WWE has been around longer. The fans know WWE more than AEW. That's all. I think there's a lot of WWE people that don't know about AEW to this day.
That's crazy to me.
It's like, yeah, I mean, that's what Cody even admitted himself. He said, hell, a lot of you guys probably follow me, but a lot of you guys probably didn't follow me. Just because, going back to what we were saying earlier, there's branded people that will simply not watch that show at all. They don't care about it. They're gonna dog crap it because
no matter what,
it's not WWE. And I almost fell victim to that. I almost did. I'm telling you, I was so close, but it took one show. It took one show. Exactly. Took that one show, man. I was like, there's some heat. There's some heat, man.
What you got on this one, Nick?
I feel like you guys have pretty much already said everything that kind of needs to be said about it. I just got the leftover.
I'll give you the next one. Yeah, I know we got that.
At moment is totally wrong. It's just not doing good in ratings. I think should be 2 hours. The amount of wrestlers AEW has, just give people from Dark a chance. Lots of people. Yeah, I could see that, but that's, again, then you get into, I mean, if we're going to go with CJ's, ideal booking and everything like that, you put ROH Thursday, do that, say the 2 hours, and just leave Rampage as kind of like you said, like Sunday Night Heat. That's where you kind of get those guys from Dark that pop in and they challenge, Hook or something like that, and stuff that should be on TV, but not your prime show TV.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. No, I mean, that it's just going to take time, and they got to iron that out. And people are bitching about bigger names than Cora or Sky Blue, Cora Jade. They're the same person, I think. That's who should do a gimmick. But I mean, it's going to take time, and they got to iron it, and they got to funnel it. The good news is, it used to be like 2 segments were really amazing, and the rest was just like kind of garbage. Not all of it, but like a lot of indie stuff, a lot of shticky stuff. Now it's like, the percentage keeps growing of the part of the show that's real solid as a show. And then you got to kind of put up with some of the silly stuff. It's evolving. It's growing. The talent's getting deeper. Listen, there's no way they don't have, like, you have all those names, and I can list 6 off the top of my head, starting with Regal and working all the way down to Jerry Lynn and a whole bunch of guys in between, that the show has to get better. And you're seeing it slowly but surely. The problem is Tony still kind of wants to cater to that initial niche market, and they got the market got to come with them. They might lose some souls along the way, but it's got to come with them a little bit, or he's dead. If you never want to evolve past that 600,000 that Anthony was talking about, you're dead in the water.
It has to be more than just your hardcore, diehard wrestling fans. It's like CJ's talked about with WWE being kind of a kid's show. You have to appeal to, I don't want to say a younger audience, but to where your parents are letting their kids watch AEW. You're not going to them watching it when every match is a Texas death match. And, you know, Britt Baker is slamming Thunder Rosa's face into thumbtacks. Like, that's great for guys like us, the hardcore wrestling fans, but that can't be every segment of every show.
True.
That's what burned out ECW.
Yeah.
Yep.
The perfect analogy. Perfect comparable.
And that's what I keep going to, man.
Not much
But
longer.
Rally, I got to shoot on that right there because you said Impact is really good. Don't agree with your comment there, CJ. Tenille Dashwood. Isn't that what was her name in WWE? Emma Lucian. Okay. Deanna Perrizzo. I have yet to see one of Deanna's matches, so I'm not going to shoot on her. Our top stars, I think Moose. I like Moose. I'd never seen a Josh Alexander match. I won't even watch one probably. Really good. That's why WWE wanted Moose. Find me a report that says WWE actually wanted Moose. Let me see that. Let me see that. Because that's total BS. But I can understand if they do want him once again. But find me a report first. Second of all, I'm not saying the Impact is crap. I'm just saying their viewership is what's crap. And that's why I'm saying if Tony Khan would have bought Impact and Ring of Honor, we could have mixed both of those shows together for that Thursday slot instead of having a piss poor match card on. I'm sorry, not a piss poor match card, but a piss poor viewership on that Thursday. We could have had 500,000. We could have had 600,000. We could have damn near hit 1 million people on there because we'd have had Impact and Ring of Honor plus AEW on that show. That's what I'm leaning to. I don't give a hell about Impact at all, me personally. I don't watch
be
it
on TV.
Yeah, that'd be on TV.
Like we said earlier, I watch us talking about Impact because I can't find it anywhere to actually watch the show.
It's on actual TV. That's why I didn't show up for Thursday. I'm like, I can't find this crap.
Exactly.
I can't find
it's on
it.
the TV Guide channel in Singapore. That's the only way you can watch it.
It's that bad. If you don't got cable, go buy you an antenna. That's how you can watch that crap.
Listen, Impact has gotten a lot better, and everybody talks about the AEW and all the former WWE guys, but Impact has done a good job of collecting very talented, a lot of them former WWE people. But they've taken like the forgotten ones, and you have a lot of guys in there doing good things. I know you've never seen Josh Alexander, but you should change that. He's talented as shit.
Oh, he's good.
No, he's amazing. And he's
AEW wanted him.
Yes.
Oh, that's that guy. I think KG brought him up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's the headgear. He's the champion now. That's why.
Okay, yeah, you brought him. Okay, yeah, I still haven't. I'm not gonna watch this match, but Ali says we're going strong. Ali, join us right quick. We're gonna be going in like 2 seconds, but yeah,
that's it. We're at the,
pop in to say bye.
Yeah, say goodbye, Ali.
Right.
Ali wanted. I told Ali to come. She didn't.
I don't even think we actually ever gave our ratings for tonight.
No, we never did get to that because we're a chatty bunch.
We just keep going on and on. And we'll just keep going right till like Saturday.
This is dangerous, guys. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, us three especially should not be left alone.
Yeah, and then
that's all I'm gonna say. Podcast.
Yes, this is the prequel to the podcast right now.
It's common, folks.
Let's see. Rally says they're totally different. AEW and professional wrestling. And WWE is not professional wrestling; it's sports entertainment. I like both. Impact and Impact all wrestling is. I'm not okay.
Listen, I gotta jump on this. It's one of my least favorite goddamn things in the world is when people tell me it's different. It's sports entertainment. No, you're being ridiculous. It's wrestling. They're in a wrestling ring. They're wrestlers. They wrestle. Like you give them a stick and a hockey puck. It's hockey. I don't care what the fuck you call it. It's wrestling. Yeah, yes, we put the Vince in a minute, and we're trying to get everyone created. But at the end of the day, we're tuning in as fans. We want wrestling. It used to be the same thing. Wrestling used to be entertaining. So the dividing the two drives me nuts. But that whole premise of it's different, that's Vince. That's a marketing ploy. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, it's his way of going, well, we do all these packages and promos because we're not a wrestling company. Well, I want to see some goddamn wrestling. NXT, it might be chaotic and stupid and childish, but at least you're putting people in the ring and they're wrestling. Do that more often. That's it. You have all these women and men complaining they're not getting enough airtime. Give Sasha and Naomi a 20-minute tag title match with two people of your choosing who don't suck and just let them have a good match. Period. You got lots of time. You have it there. So anyway, that's my little.
but is football and football the same sport?
Well, Raleigh says
Yeah,
football.
trying to
you
get
need
you
to
there
put.
with soccer.
No, it's
But-
football and football the same sport though. I think
Right.
that's what he's trying to. I think that's what Riley's point is.
Uh,
But to your point, wrestling is wrestling, but it's not.
But to
Well
me,
played.
WWE wants to be sports entertainment. That's what they think they are. But at the end of the day, they're still wrestling.
yes.
But when
They're
did
trying to turn it that
WWE
way.
when did WWE really say that they're sports entertainment? Was it
1983.
Everything.
damn
Right.
that far back? Damn.
Oh yeah.
No,
Ever
he's
since
always been
pretty
about
much
the
the end of the
entertainment.
Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I ain't gonna. You
And
don't know.
even Stephanie just pulled out a thing to where with TV deals, she feels like WWE has an advantage over sports because they're sports entertainment. They can script the Hail Marys and everything. It's
Yeah.
like, but that's not what we like. We like when they come naturally, not when you just force it down our throat.
Well, that's the difference is if you're writing the Hail Mary at the right time and doing it in the right way, and the outcome is kind of doesn't always have to be the good guy winning. That's not what I'm saying. But
Right.
if the story tells itself, whether it is the star player dropping the winning touchdown or actually catching it and being the hero, when you tell the story properly and get us down that field to that moment, we all pop. And that's where they've completely messed all this up and again, it's just complacency. Listen, every empire crumbles at some point, and we've seen it throughout history, and they've been an empire, a monopoly for so long. Somebody was going to come along and shake them up, and we'll see what happens. And everyone compares AEW to WWE right now, and I get it, but I think what AEW is doing very strategically, and we've talked about it before, is they're helping everyone else other than WWE, because now they're splitting the pie, because WWE's got to compete with all of that entertainment around them.
They're realizing they can't be the only show in town.
Yep. And then now that you got athletes just leaving. Bye. Fuck y'all. Bye.
Okay, Riley. I just looked
Last
that
question.
up. Yeah.
Moose is awesome. But no, I've never seen like proof that anyone has ever said, "Hey, Moose, please come to our company."
It was back in 2021. Apparently, it was from Fightful as well. They said former Impact champion Moose has confirmed 2021 report indicating that WWE was interested in bringing him into the promotion. I can believe that now because he was with what's the dude name Apollo and a couple other superstars. He
True.
hangs out with Apollo a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean I guess, but whatever. He won't come to WWE. I know that for a fact.
All right. Before the sun starts coming up,
Yeah.
Nick, give me a rating on tonight's show.
I'd say like a 6 or a 7.
All right. Anything stand out for you?
I mean, it was a good show overall, like in ring, like especially Fenix versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
But Makito, even though I called it, was kind of a letdown. It's okay, we know what's going to happen here. And I'm sorry, KJ, I know you liked it, but Johnny Drip Drip, Johnny insert company name here, just did not work.
What's the song they made?
What about you, TJ?
Nah, Johnny Drip Drip. Wow.
I like Johnny Drip Drip.
Yeah, and that's hilarious. I think that Johnny was the only person that stood out to me tonight from the whole show, just because I didn't get to watch the whole entire show. I was iffy with it. I mean, I was back and forth, so I'll go ahead and give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, that's cool.
Raleigh agrees.
Yeah.
My rating, I'm gonna go about the same. I mean, it didn't blow my socks off, so it's not anything special. But solid matches. I really like the O'Reilly one with Phoenix. Yeah, most of it. I even didn't mind the Jericho Regal thing. It was okay. Didn't really. It is what it is. Overall, 7 out of 10. I think that's a fair mark. A little bit higher than some people, a little bit lower. Listen, they're lucky I didn't give them a 5 just for Makito, but I don't want to be a dick. So.
Damn.
That's it. Any final thoughts by anybody? And it better be a quick one. No, we're good.
No.
All right, folks. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. That is Nick. That is CJ. I am KJ. Ali's out there somewhere. Chris, Will.
Be a friend, tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Tell everybody. Let everybody know we're here. 7 days a week. Nobody does it like we do. Tune in, have fun. And as you can see, we're evolving, we're getting better, and we're having more fun with this every single day. And the numbers are showing it, folks. Thank you for the love. Thank you both for being here tonight. I'm going to see everyone on the flip side. Let's go.
Peace.